Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's game.
Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience.
And you're watching the Samwell B12 experience.
Go Leafs, go. Here we go again. It's 9 o'clock Eastern time. Welcome to game 2 of the back-to-back Jack. And oh man, yet again, there is so much to talk about tonight. It is going to be an epic night. So much to cover, so much to talk about. And by the way, there's a hockey game going on. So again, we got our trades up here on the side. Lots more trade action going on. We're going to be talking about the trades all night long. The biggest ones, of course, Jonathan Quick getting traded twice back-to-back. And Tyler Bertuzzi getting traded. So much. We're going to talk about it. Also, welcome in. Let's see who we got. Jeffrey, what's going on? Hayden, good evening. EC3 in the house. Morgan, hello there. T, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm actually getting a cup of tea right now. Mark, how's it going? Antonio, hello. Ian, what's shaking? Brian, hey, hey, hey. What's up? Wayne, good evening. Joyce, hello there. Mark, good to see you. Stumps, hello. Claude, what's up? Dallas in the house. Joyce, what's up? Sarah, man, welcome in. Good to see you. Wow, so many people here so early. Terry, hello there. Holy, let me keep going. Gator Ghost, what's up? Charlie, hello. Theo, Sam Eagle, good to see you. John, William, Road Warriors, how's everyone doing? Len, good evening. Linda, hello. Oh, if I missed you, we will get you as we continue to go through. Now let's jump right in and look at the lineups, because big lineup changes tonight. The Leafs electing to go with an extra D, one less forward and an extra D. Keefe, Not happy with the performance last night, obviously. So here it is, the starting lineup, the projected starting lineup for the
Fans,
Maple
it's
Leafs.
now time to meet the starters for this evening's game.
We have Michael Bunting back with Matthews and Marner, no change there. John Tavares back with Ryan O'Reilly and William Nylander, no change there. Alex Kerfoot's going to slide in again on the third line with David Kempf and Callie Yarncroc. And then we have the fourth line with Sam Lafferty and Noel Achari. So they're going one less forward. On the defensive side, this is where all the changes are coming. Morgan Rielly and Justin Hall, they're paired together. Big talk on social media about the play of Morgan Rielly. A lot of people not impressed with how he's been playing. On the second line, we got TJ Brody. Thank you. TJ Brody and Jake McCabe. McCabe back in the lineup tonight. He was excellent last night. A real bright spot, I thought. Then we have Mark Giordano paired up, making his return. What is it, like 17 years in the making? He last played for the Maple Leafs in 2011, 2012. Welcome back, number 2, Luke Schenn. Luke Schenner in the lineup tonight. And then, of course, as well, Erik Gustafsson is going to be playing. So we got an extra D. We'll have to see how they rotate through. So all the newcomers in the lineup tonight, it's going to take them a little bit to get acquainted. Gustafsson and Schenn have not even had a practice. They have not had a practice with the team. So it'll be interesting to see how they can adapt to the systems the Leafs play. Now, switching gears. Oh, and by the way, Joseph Woll is getting the start tonight. Joseph Woll is in. Samsonov played last night. Matt Murray not healthy enough to come back. We expect he could be back by the weekend. They do have cap space for him now, so Murray could return as early as this weekend. But Joseph Woll making the start tonight. Now, for the Flames, it's projected we're going to see Dylan Dubé with Elias Lindholm and Tyler Toffoli, Jacob Pelletier with Nazem Kadri and Jonathan Huberdeau. We got Andrew Mangiapane with Mikael Backlund and Blake Coleman, Milan Lucic with Trevor Lewis and Walker Dufour. Then on the D, we got Mackenzie Weegar with Rasmus Anderson, Noah Hannafin and Chris Tanoff, Nikita Zheredev and Dennis Gilbert, and Jacob Markstrom getting the start. And this is a huge, huge game for the Flames. The Flames are 5 points out of a playoff spot, so they're going to be coming hard, looking to pick up a couple points here tonight. The Leafs in the last few back-to-backs have not fared too well. They're 0-3 in their last few back-to-back games in Game 2. So the Flames looking to capitalize that. Calgary also handed it to the Boston Bruins on their second night of the back-to-back. So Calgary, they've got targets in their eyes. They're seeing red tonight, and they are ready to take it to the Maple Leafs. So welcome in, everyone. We're going to get this game started. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. They're getting ready to drop the puck, and boy, oh boy, I cannot wait. So let's switch over to the game screen just in time for them to drop things up and get it going. The flame on the ice is lighting up. Lindholm coming in versus O'Reilly on the faceoff. It's a scramble draw. Calgary's going to come away with it straight out of the gate. All the way back, Joseph Woll's going to have to come out early. He's going to play it around. Calgary, quick shot already. Wow, that hit the side of the net. Holy moly, that was close. Calgary already jumping all over the Maple Leafs, not giving them any room to breathe. Here goes Justin Hall. He's taking some bumps into the boards. Now, we saw last night Timothy Liljegren did get taken down heavily into the boards. He went to the room, and that is not why he is not out tonight. The Leaf staff say it is not because of injury, but Timothy Liljegren is a healthy scratch tonight, given the night off. All right, Blake Coleman's going to cycle this one around. Here comes the Calgary Flames. Going to bring it all the way down. Quick shot on Woll, and he's going to grab and hold on to that one. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. One more play before Murray returns. That's right. Murray, hopefully Murray can come back and last more than one or he sticks around. Thank you to the few folks that came in and hit the subscribe button as we were getting things cooking here off the start. Much appreciated. We are on our quest to 5K and we're almost under 100. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. Here's a quick shot. Another stop by Woll. Here comes the Leafs. They're going to play it out. Bunting. He has it stripped from him. Nice stick lift there by Backlund. Turning around, Flames going to bring it right into the Leaf zone. They got held up at the line. Backlund with the puck. He's going to try it again. He puts it in. Matthews comes back to pick it up. Long pass. Hopefully Matthews has a better performance tonight than he did yesterday. And it looks like we got a too many men penalty right off the bat. Oh, not good. Not good. So Calgary taking one of the worst penalties you can take. A bench minor, too many men on the ice. They got caught on a bad change. Daniel, how's it going? Welcome in. Jerry and Jenny C. Good to see ya. So they were coming through. Nice little play by Toronto to flip it by the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men on the ice, clearly. So Toronto, just like that's going to get started on the power play. Maybe this is what the Leafs need to get a good jump and get going early. And they're going to win the draw. So Calgary, too many men on the ice. Marner's going to take the shot. And there's a stop by the Calgary goaltender. Markstrom, nice little grab there. So it's always tough when you get a power play right at the start of a game because you're not yet warm. You're not yet in the game. Now, Toronto does have the better power play percentage, so hopefully they can capitalize. Scramble draw. Tavares has it in the corner. He's going to look to play it around behind the net. Coming around, half boards, coming right back to Nylander behind the net. Nylander is going to play it around. Marner to the point to Rielly. Rielly throws it across. Matthews puts it in front. Nylander back across to Rielly. He's going to put that towards the boards. Rielly with it again. Cross ice to Matthews. Matthews taking a look. Feeds Marner in the slot. Rielly calling for it. Marner carries it. Goes back to Nylander at the point. Puts it side of the net. Sharp angle shot to Matthews. Matthews has it taken away. Nice play by the Calgary Flames. Was that McCabe Backlund? Backlund's going to carry it all the way down. Short-handed coming in with a chance on a wall. A second chance, and he hits the goalpost. A one-man effort. McCabe Backlund, and he rings the iron. The pipe getting involved early. Here come the Leafs. They're going to attempt again. 1 minute gone in this power play. Yarncroc going to play it over to Kerfoot. Over to Ryan O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly back to Kerfoot. Back to O'Reilly at the side of the net. He has it knocked away. Yarncroc's going to go in and help him out. And it's stolen. It's going to come all the way down the ice. Breakaway, shorthanded. Coleman, he scores. Calgary, shorthanded. Good golly, Miss Molly. For crying out loud, Maple Leafs. You give up a shorthanded goal to start the hockey game. What a disaster. Oh my gosh. And this was the second time. The first time it was Backlund who had a great opportunity, came in, deked around Nylander and put it off the post. And this time it was just a bad play. A very bad play by Gustafsson. He couldn't keep it in. And Blake Coleman gets by him all alone from about center ice. And he goes in shorthanded. Oh my God. Just a disaster. Jansen, what's going on? Hey, Sam, Leaf fans, don't get embarrassed tonight. I know, and that is not a good start. Not a good start. Cheshire Cat, what's up? Leapex, what's going on? It's just the start of the game. It is true, it's just the start, but that is not the start that we were looking for. Toronto still has 30 seconds left on the power play. Nylander puts it across. Toronto shoots. Great save by Markstrom. Off Marner. Marner with the one-timer, and Markstrom comes across. Unbelievable. What a spectacular, spectacular save. Sam, I'm going to be a Rangers fan. Yeah, Dallas. Now's a good time to jump ship and head to New York. Patrick Kane going in over to the Rangers. Wow. What a move there. And of course, the Rangers, they're down to Ottawa right now. 4-3. Senators making some moves themselves. Senators, the lead over the Rangers. All right. 10 seconds to go. Can the Leafs get something going at the end of the power play? Marner's going to chip it over to Nylander. Nylander is going to give it away. Penalty has expired. Here comes Backlund. He's going to carry it in. 2-on-2. Quick shot. Wall's going to make a blocker stop and put that in the corner. Nylander gets it up to Marner. Marner feeds it across to Matthews. Matthews, high slot, takes a shot right into the chest of the goaltender Markstrom, and he's going to hang on to that one. Hey, Peter, what's going on? You like that one? Oh, gosh. Mike, how's it going? Good evening. The Leafs look disorganized, very much disorganized. Oh, it was just brutal. Just a brutal, brutal play. Coleman with the short-handed goal to start this hockey game. Unbelievable. Last piece of strawberry cake. Dallas, don't throw it at the TV. Are up over the Rangers right now. It's pretty good. Here's David Kempf. He has it stolen away. All the way back. Luke Schenn going to play that across. Long pass. Achari. He's going to bring this one in. Achari coming through. Gets it across to Lafferty. He gets a shot off, and Markstrom's going to make another save. So Toronto's getting a couple shots on net, but they are pretty straightaway shots. Nothing over complex. Cheshire Cat celebrating 2 months with his channel membership. Thank you very much for being with us as a channel member. Throw the butt cake. That's funny. So here it is. Backlund comes in to take the draw against O'Reilly. He's going to win it. Tanev brings it back around behind the net. Calgary trying to work it out of their zone. Leafs pressuring them hard. Long pass. Calgary's going to get it out. This is going to go the length of the ice. Not an icing call. Icing is waved off. Toronto has it in their own zone. O'Reilly cuts dangerously close in front of the goal. Going to pass it around. Comes to Kerfoot. Kerfoot picks up the puck. He eludes a couple players. Creates some space. Toronto regrouping. Here comes Kerfoot. Going to play it up to Justin Hall. Hall's going to carry it into the Calgary zone. Dump it around behind the net. Picked up by Kerfoot. Kerfoot trying to make a statement to stay on this team. He's the last piece. Well, him and Justin Hall are the two pieces Leaf fans want to see get moved. Coming out in front, Brody. He's going to play it across. That gets tipped wide. Brody has to hustle back. Here comes the Flames. Dewar. He's going to bring it down. And TJ Brody all the way back to pick it up. Going to play it ahead to Giordano. Giordano going to play that one around. In the corner, Giordano's putting up pressure. Comes back to the point. The Flames trying to keep it in. They do. They send it in towards the net. It goes just wide. Calgary picks it up now. They're working in the corner. There's Lucic. Lucic trying to get it to the net. He can't. Toronto's going to pick it up, get it out into the neutral zone. They're going to make changes, but here comes Lucic right back in. Michael Bunting takes the puck away. I bet Lucic and Bunting are going to be at each other all game long. Here comes Toronto. Matthews on the move. He's going to carry it in. 3-on-3. Dumps it off. Marner cutting across the middle. Tries to go backhand. No lane. Now he's going to bring it around. Forehand. Tried to feed it into the slot. It hits a leg and comes out. Brody had to go back and pick it up. Long pass across. Going to hit Matthews in the leg. Calgary picks it up. They're going to start to move. Here comes Calgary. Bringing it in, and Toronto steals, and they get it out. Matthews held up there. Couldn't get to the puck. No call. Sam, you keep cutting in and out. All right. Thank you, Dallas. Let me try and switch my mic here. Give me 1 second. How about now? Hopefully that sounds better. Just reset the audio source, so hopefully it sounds much better now. Joanna, what's going on? The Canuckian. Good to see ya. All last night was schooled. Yeah, they were not good last night at all. Sam, this is a Sam Welby 12 experience. So happy to have you with us late on the Eastern Conference. Len, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. You should redeem a wake up. No kidding. Morgan, what's good, buddy? Celebrating 10 months as a channel membership. Morgan, great to see you. Really great to see you. So one of the things we pulled up is the last time Luke Schenn was on the Maple Leaf team, we pulled up the roster. And so here is the roster the last time Luke Schenn was on the Toronto Maple Leafs. It was Luke Schenn, Dion Phaneuf, Cody Franzen, Mike Komisarek, Colby Armstrong, Philip Dupuis, Tim Connolly, Matthew Lombardi, Clark MacArthur, Mike Brown, Joffrey Lupul, Dave Steckel. Should I continue? Because this sounds like a real winning franchise. Austin, how's it going? Dave Steckel, John Michael Lyles, Colton Orr, Ben Scrivens, Joe Colburn, James Reimer, Carl Gunnarsson, Carter Ashton, Jay Rosehill, Matt Fratton, Nikolai Kuhlman, Tyler Bosel, and Mikhail Grabowski. Those were the names of the Maple Leafs team the last time Luke Schenn played for this organization. Boy, have they come a long way. I'm just going to close that because it's almost embarrassing to read that list. All right, they are coming back. Luke Schenn, 6'2", 225 pounds. He was drafted 5th by the Maple Leafs just a few years ago. Bucs, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Lupul had such a bizarre exit. He was injured and he claimed he was healthy and he wouldn't get cleared and he was suing the team. It was a crazy situation. I don't know how it all ended up, but a poor ending to the story with Joffrey Lupul. Toronto has it in their own zone. Ryan O'Reilly's going to play it back to TJ Brody. Brody's going to pick this one up. PM Steezy, what's going on? So glad to see Schenn back. Yeah, a lot of people happy to see Schenn. Here comes Kadri. He's going to bring this one in. He's going to dish it off to Huberdeau. Huberdeau turning around. He's getting worked over by Tavares. Gets it back to the point. Anderson spinning around, taking a shot right in front. Joseph Wall goes down. Huberdeau, is that Huberdeau down in front? It is Huberdeau in front. Luke Schenn is going to go at it with Huberdeau. Schenn and Huberdeau, they're almost in a collar and elbow tie-up, WWE style. And the officials are going to separate those two. So the puck was there. But man, it was a complete mess. Just crazy. Just crazy those times. But Joseph Wall getting across. Huberdeau fell on the puck. Didn't get a chance to take it on the stick. So Joseph Wall standing up big. Here it is, Dallas. Ah, the Hulkster coming out to Leaf Nation. Remember watching just, yeah, Luke Schenn destroyed people at the World Junior Classic? Absolutely. Schenn is actually leading with the most hits this season, 258 hits. So that's something. He might be slow on his feet, but he can dish out the hits. All right, 12:54 left to go in the first period. It is 1-0 Calgary. Very, very low in the shot category. Very low. Only 5 for the Leafs, 4 for the Flames. Here's Toronto trying to get out of their zone. That's right, Morgan. What are you going to do? Hustle, loyalty, respect. Never give up. Here's Justin Hall. He gets taken down. Comes to Kempf. Kempf was one of the best players last night for the Leafs. He's going to dish it off. Circling around is Giordano. Giordano, nice stick work. Eludes Lucic. Giordano put a great deke on Lucic. Justin Hall gets taken down. And the puck is stolen by Dewar. Dewar is going to play it ahead. Here comes Gilbert. Gilbert gets into the Leaf zone, but can't do much as he gets taken to the corner. David Kempf in there grinding in the corner, trying to get it to Lafferty. Can't. Goes the other way to Hall. Hall gets it to Rielly. Rielly's going to send that around the boards. This is going to go the length of the ice for an icing call. Mark's calling it. Toronto's going to win. Oh, we got a robot redemption. A robot redemption. Ladies and gentlemen, you are earning points just by being here in the chat. If you do exclamation mark points, it'll tell you how many points you have earned. Then you can redeem various things to come up on screen. So a little robot for you. In Toronto zone. Toronto's going to win the draw. They send it around the boards. They can't get it out. Working it over in the corner. Still trying to get it out. Lafferty can't. Comes across. Justin Hall. He's going to play it ahead. Toronto's going to chip it in. Achari was going to go, and now it looks like he peels off to go for a change. Chris Tanev, he's back to pick it up for Calgary. Here come the Flames. Flames 2 forwards rushing and 3 Leafs back. The Leafs are going to win that battle. Matthews gets it over to Bunting. Bunting to Marner. Marner to Matthews. Matthews with a shot. What a save by the Flames goaltender. Absolutely incredible stop there. Markstrom coming across, kicking out the leg. Just incredible. Coleman coming in. Thank you for the couple of subscribers that have come in, putting us to 99. Who's going to be the lucky number 4,900? Coming across Bunting. He's going to put this one down deep. In the corner, digging through it. Calgary's going to come away with it. Playing it up. Little dipsy-do. Flames on the move. Coming in. Dubé trying to get around McCabe. He does. Wall was watching for a second. Got lucky. That puck went in the corner. Wow. Come on, Leafs. Coming in, Calgary working it on the sideboards. Going to play it ahead. Out in front. Big shot by Calgary. That's going to go just wide. In the corner, Anderson comes up. He's going to play it behind the net. Dubé Playing it back around. Comes to the point. Calgary working it nicely. Calgary Flames wearing the Horsehead logo tonight, which is pretty stellar. Gotta love that logo.
Let's
Side
go.
of the net, big shot, and a nice save in at 4,900 subscribers. Wow, we are officially now 100 away. Thank you for all the support, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. 100 subs away from 5K. Thank you so much. Big Willis, what's going on? Welcome in, Flames fan. Glad to have you here. Thanks for joining us. What a great start the Flames have jumped out to. Coming around, working through. Uh-oh. Kadri taking a shot. That's going to go just wide. We got black screen. What is going on here? You might have to hit your refresh. Uh-oh. Hit your refresh. Well, hopefully we're back. Hopefully everybody is okay. Maybe it's just on my side. So you might have to hit your refresh. I'm just refreshing on my screen because my screen was showing a black screen. So hopefully if someone can confirm that you're still seeing what's going on, that would be outstanding. There we go. Looks like everything is back and rolling as expected. We got an icing call. There we go. All right. Got everything back up and set. Benjamin, hello there. Is this in Toronto? No, they're playing in Calgary. They're playing in Calgary tonight. They played Edmonton last night. Didn't go so well. All right. Thank you, Dallas, for letting me go. I guess it was just on my side. I always get a little nervous when everything goes dark. Coming around, Toronto brings it down into Calgary zone. Working through Toronto in on the forecheck. Calgary's able to kick it aside, and here they go. You know, when I first saw them wearing this horse head, the flaming horse logo, I wasn't a huge fan of it, and it's kind of grown on me a little bit over the years. It's kind of a funky logo. I still do like the classic C logo, though. It's pretty sweet. Go Flames, go, Benjamin. Awesome. I live in Central Ontario, so everybody loves the Leafs, so I have to cheer against them. Landon, you are not alone, my friend. You are not alone. Here come the Flames, working it through into the slot. Going to drop to the point. It's stolen by Bunting. Bunting's going to bring it out in the neutral zone. Kind of waited for help. Here's Matthews coming in. Matthews has it knocked away. Marner almost steals it right back. We'd love to see Matthews get in and do something because he's had very poor performance recently. I love the Blessy logo. It's pretty cool. All right, so they're going to commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm hearing there's still some audio issues. So what we're going to try and do, I'm going to try and reset my microphone. So bear with me one moment. All right, so we've just replugged it in, so hopefully it's okay. I'll make sure all the cables are connected nice and snug and tight. Hopefully that is sounding much better. I can't remember. Had a gift. Colin, are you talking about gifting memberships or gifting points? For points, if you do !give, and then I think you do the person's name and the number of points, and that will gift points. If you're talking about membership, I think you have to go into the membership page at the bottom. If you hit the, what does it look like? I think it's like the little, where the little dollar sign thing that will take you into the membership screen. And then I think that's where you're able to gift memberships, depending on what the question. Terry, yeah, make sure to hit that refresh. If it's lagging or the sound is off, hit that refresh button. Make sure you are live. Make sure the live button is red, and that will keep you up to date. But thank you for letting me know if you are having problems. We will try and help you out as best we can. But they're coming in. Toronto has a slow week next week. They only have, I think, one game all of next week. So they have this back-to-back going into the weekend games. Then they have lots of time to recoup. I think the question is, going into tomorrow, are the Leafs done? There's still lots of trades out there that could happen. A lot of teams have already made those trades. But do the Leafs have anything left? So we have a face-off at center ice. Calgary's going to win that. They're going to play this one down into Toronto territory. Kempf has it at the side of the net. Going to play it around off the boards. Kerfoot's going to play it back in. Hayden's bringing the goal. Leafs go. Comes out with a slot. Calgary with a shot. Nice little play there by Achari to kick it away. Here comes Kerfoot. Kerfoot on the way. He's got Achari break into the net. Kerfoot hangs on to it. Takes a shot, and it actually hit Achari. David Kempf. So it's interesting. I don't know if Achari's just caught in a line change or if they're shuffling the bottom six up a little bit. Well, I guess they are because they only have two on that line. So here it comes. Calgary's going to get this one out and down the ice. Brody back to pick it up. Thank you, subscriber, putting us officially down to double digits, 99 to 5K. Thank you so much. Quick shot. Markstrom's going to make that save and hang on to it. As you're coming in, make sure to hit that like button. We're 30 likes away from 100. So if we could get up to 100 likes by the end of the period, that would be outstanding. That's kind of our goal each and every game. But thank you so much for supporting us by hanging out, watching and listening along, and hitting that like button. Kerfoot, no goals in the last 16 games played. That's not going to cut it. Toronto's going to win it off the draw. Nylander, he's going to spin around. Willie, cutting across. He fans on it. Drops it up for Rielly. Rielly picks it up. He's going to stop behind the net. Rielly in front to Ryan O'Reilly. He gets a shot off and a nice save by Markstrom. Nylander's another guy that needs to get going. He was so hot, and he has really slowed down. So for the Flames fans here, if you do exclamation redeem Flames, it'll bring the Flames graphic, little Flames GIF up on the screen. You can do that by using your points. I think it's redeem Flames. You can always check your points at any time by doing exclamation mark points in the chat. I think I did it as Flames. There it is. We got another face-off right at center ice. That's going to be won by the Leafs. Comes over to Justin Hall. Hall's going to play this one ahead. It's going to go all the way down the ice. Calgary going to pick this one up, trying to get it out. Justin Hall pinches in, keeps it in. Mangiapane, he's going to start the rush. Here come the Flames. Long pass. The Leafs are going to deflect it, but it goes straight to the stick of Backlund. Backlund still with the puck. He's going to get it knocked off quickly. Calgary recovers. Coming right up the middle. Quick shot. Was that in or not in? Oh, it hit the side of the post. Everybody jumped up and looked like it was in, but I think it hit the side of the post. I'm sure they're going to look at that just to make sure it didn't actually go in. But here comes Marner back the other way. Going to give it to Matthews. He takes a shot that's going to go wide. 6.5 to go in the first period. Here's Calgary. They're going to recover. Coming up in the neutral zone. McCabe's going to step into his man with a hit. Kevin Hart, what's good? Welcome back in, my friend. Just got back from a gig. Nice. So Coleman, let's see the replay of this goal. Again. It was a deflection. Oh, it just hit the inside of the post. Inside of the post. Wow. Calgary coming close. Coleman had his hands up in the air. He thought it was in. He was double fist pumping and everything. It got past the goaltender, but it did not line. It did not. Wow, that was close. Toronto's going to win the draw. Here's Marner. He's going to carry it out. Just roll it to center ice, and he's going to change up. Flames with the puck. Zadarov going to send it all the way down. This is going to be an icing call, and this is going to come back to the Calgary Flames territory. Wow. Thank you, subscribers coming in. Really appreciate that. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Sorry. Oh, I made it disappear. Did I delete it? Oh, shame on me. Let's bring that back. Matthews getting a shot. That's going to go just wide. So this goes to this, to this. Thank you very much hitting that subscribe. Coming out in front. Tavares putting it in now. It's going to get kicked over. Wow. coming around the other way. And that's an icing call back the other way. So they're going to turn this one all the way back. Holy moly, back and forth. The action is just running wild. The new lines aren't clicking. Sarah, no, they're not. You know, it is going to take them a couple of games and a couple practices to get used to each other. So there is a natural chemistry when you move so many players that you have to get used to. But you know what? I'm not concerned about the third and fourth line. And here's another icing call against Toronto. The problem right now is line 1 and 2. Marner, Matthews, and Bunting, they have chemistry, but they're just not playing well. Tavares, Nylander, and O'Reilly, they are clicking at times, but they did a lot better. Tavares, anyways, seemed to be playing better when Marner was on that line. I know Marner on every line, but it's the top 6 right now that are not performing, and that's why we're not getting where we need to be. Nylander coming in. He can't feed the puck across. Dubé has it stolen by Kerfoot. Nice effort there by Kerfoot. He's somebody who definitely needs to get going. Here's Kempf. 3-on-2 Toronto coming in. Kempf's going to slow it down. The rest of the players are going to read. Kerfoot's going to turn and shoot. That goes high and wide. TJ Brody at the line. He's Achari holding up there against the boards. Coming over is Rasmus Anderson.
Oh,
out to the line, and there it goes. All the way out. Brody has to go back and pick it up. Here's Kerfoot going to play it across. No, Collins going to redeem the points. I have to cheer for the Calgary Flames as McCabe just gets taken down. Here comes the Flames. Go, Flames, go. Is that Kadri flying down the wing? Kadri coming in. Tries to center it in front. Nice play by Toronto. And it's stolen right back by the Flames. They're digging in front. Wow, that was a close play. Close play. Toronto defensively looked very good there for a moment. Back to the point. Toronto's going to set this one up. Calgary watching them very closely. Calgary has been somewhat aggressive on the puck carriers. Matthews coming in. He takes a shot. The net comes off. The Calgary net comes off. The goaltender, Markstrom, pushes the net off as Matthews was going to make a play, and that gets whistled down. They're going to go to a commercial break. Jared, welcome in. Dallas 6, Bruins 1. Or, oh, sorry. Dallas 6, 1 Bruins. I'm not sure what you're referring to. The Boston is actually up 7-1 over the Buffalo Sabres. That is absolutely wild. Hayden, hit your refresh. Just refresh your window and your sound should be okay. 7-1 Boston over Buffalo. Nashville 2-1 win over the Florida Panthers. CeeLo's going to be jumping for joy. 5-3 Ottawa over the New York Rangers. Not what the New York Rangers wanted to see. Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay, they're tied at 4s currently right now, as is Detroit and Seattle. They are also tied at 4s. Dallas and Chicago tied at 2s. So lots of games tonight. A lot of late games. We got Minnesota, Vancouver at 10 o'clock, Montreal, LA at 10:30, and St. Louis, San Jose also at 10:30. So lots on the go. The other thing to note is tomorrow, 3 p.m. is trade deadline day. Jared, you're at the game right now. Oh, that's awesome. The goal horn on the stream, is it for Toronto? So we have 2 goal horns. We have a Toronto goal horn and we have a goal horn for the Calgary Flames. So depending on which team scores, we have a goal horn for each one. Brass, what's going on? Not a Leafs fan, but I am tonight. Come on, boys. Do the poor Jets a favor. Yeah, the Jets, the battle of the Western Canadian teams, man, it's so close. The Jets need some points. The Flames need some points. The Oilers are just in there hanging on. But welcome in. You're just mad that Boston is better. Boston is such a crazy, crazy team. And the fact that they picked up Tyler Bertuzzi today, oh my God, that is just insane. They're just getting better. And, you know, it's tough for Toronto because even if Toronto gets by Tampa Bay in the first round, assuming we play Tampa in the first round, we then have to go through Boston. And I don't think anybody's beaten Boston this year. The way they've stacked up, it's going to be crazy. Coming out in front, Nylander with a chance, and that's going to go just wide. Gustafsson trying to keep it in. He barely. Matthews can't keep it in. Bunting can't keep it in. Calgary brings it out, and it's stolen away by Marner. Marner circling around back right now on this top line. Marner is the only one I kind of trust with the puck. Although he turns it over to Coleman, and he takes a shot. That's going to go just wide. Marner gives it to Gustafsson. Gustafsson going to hit O'Reilly. Now I'm cutting Gustafsson and Schenn a lot of slack. I mentioned it off the top. They have not had a practice yet. So they're in action trying to figure out the systems without having to practice. Boston just lost Hall and Foligno. Yes, Boston put both Hall and Foligno on the IR, which I think gave them the cap room they needed to get Bertuzzi. Here's Dubé, nice little deke around Yarncroc. Tried to get it out to the line, held it in, but they're going to call that on the offside. So we're going to get a whistle just inside the Calgary zone. The opening moments when Calgary scored a shorthanded goal this game, it's been pretty even. Shots are 7-6. It's been back and forth action. Calgary a little bit more jump than, but they've been hanging in. Hey, I'm a stranger here. What's going on? Welcome in. John, hello there. The game on Tuesday night was crazy at the Saddle. John, I want to get to the it's arenas. I think that would be a really, really cool trip to do. But we'll have to see. Detroit retained 50% of Bertuzzi, so they have room. That is true. It's crazy the amount of teams retaining salary at this trade deadline, and I think this is a record trade deadline in terms of the amount of deals that have been done before the deadline, as well as the number of first-round picks that have been exchanged. Dallas is still cutting in and out. All right, Dallas, let me switch this and refresh it one more time. All right. How's that? Does that sound better in terms of the audio? Is that sounding much better? Hopefully it is. I switched it to the laptop audio. So we'll leave it with the laptop audio if that's sounding better. Neo, because of copyright, if you stream the actual game, you show the actual game, YouTube will take you down and give you a copyright strike, and then I won't be able to stream for at least 90 days. So we don't want to do that. HL Providence, lots of good players. Pull Boston's deep roster. Jansen, that's right. That is very, very right. You know, going, if you have the chance, if you live in a town or near a town where there's a minor league hockey, AHL, or even if you go to OHL or Western Hockey League or WHL, there's some great hockey with some great talent that you can watch. See the kids of tomorrow. Louder for sure. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it might not be as clear because I've switched it to my Mac audio instead of the microphone audio. So hopefully that's it's okay. You don't get too much feedback. Bro, I just saw the Rangers lost. Happy they got canned though. Yeah, oh, here's another quick shot by Calgary. Nice stop by Joseph Wall. Wall coming up huge. Yeah, big shock that the Rangers lost today to the Ottawa Senators. Alex, what's going on, bud? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, everyone, for coming in. We're 10 likes away from 100 likes. If you haven't hit that like button yet, give it a click. Let's get it up to 100 before the end of the period. Here comes Bunting. He tries to get it out. He cannot do it. Hannafin going to turn it around, but stolen by Matthews. Here comes Matthews cutting in. He's going to take a shot high off the goaltender. Bunting comes in to steal it away. He does. Now it's turned over. Bunting had it to Marner for a second, but they gave it away. Calgary on the rush. McLeod bringing it out to Mangiapane. He's going to miss the puck. Calgary's just going to dump this one in. Luke Schenn has to come all the way back and pick it up. Here comes Luke Schenn. I'm in Regina. Too much Bedard gets boring. Terry, how can you have too much Bedard? Although I guess if you're living and breathing Bedard every day, I can see how that would get a little much. Coming out in front, just missed Hall.
Last minute of play in this period.
Giordano circling around. We got a penalty coming up. The official's got his arm up in the air. We got a high stick called. And it looks like it's Rasmus Andersson. Rasmus Andersson going to the box. Boston just re-signed David. I saw Jared. 8 years. We're going to talk about that at first intermission. First intermission, we're going to go through all the trades since yesterday, all the signings. We're going to have some great hockey discussion to see where things are going to go leading into tomorrow. So the Leafs, with 55.6 seconds to go in the first period, going to have a short power play. They'll be able to continue it in the second period. Hopefully they can score real quick. And just like that, you guys did it. Awesome job. Up over 100 likes. Thank you so very much. Yeah, no worries, Mark. It's what happens. Ottawa's been on a bit of a tear. That they have. Ottawa's getting heated up a little early, but they're doing what they need to do. Rare to see Anderson get a penalty. Yeah, I like Anderson. He's a good player. Here's side of the net for Tavares. Can't shovel it in. Putting it across. Here's Marner. Marner, little toe drag. Takes a shot. That gets knocked down. Calgary's going to clear, and that's going to go out of bounds. Is this going to be a penalty for delay game? So, no, I don't think it is going to be a Calgary penalty. They shot it out. It went in the bench area and over the glass. So it is not going to be a penalty, but we are going to get a stoppage and playing a face-off in the Calgary zone. So 35-5 on the clock. Tavares down, scramble draw. Calgary's going to come away with it. They wrap it around the boards. Marner there to keep it in. Sends it across to Rielly. Here's Matthews, face-off dot. Matthews back to Rielly. 25 seconds. Rielly to Matthews. Matthews bobbles it, and it comes out. Oh, Austin Matthews, come on. Better, sir. Better. Pass coming in. Here's Nylander. Nylander's going to leave it there for Rielly. Kicks it over. Here's Tavares. 10 seconds to go. Over to Nylander. Nylander, top of the face-off circle, and he bobbles the puck. He's going to throw it to the net. Tavares tips that just over the net. 1 second, and there goes the horn. What an atrocious power play. Unbelievable. They're going to go to the break. We are going to go to the break room, and we're going to hit up our first intermission studio. Here we go, intermission time. Welcome to the intermission studio. First intermission brought to you by Urban Beard, the Canadian beard care company. Urban Beard does incredible work creating products just for you to take care of the scruff, whether it's short or whether it's long. Urban Beard is the company for you. If you need beard soap, wax, just care products, they are the ones. Check them out. You can scan the QR code or go to their website. You'll see a link in the chat that will take you to their site, and make sure to use promo code SamuelB12 to get 20% off your purchase with Urban Beard. So they're a new partner of ours, and we are very proud to have them join us and offer all of our viewers 20% off with promo code SamuelB12. All right, so here we go. Here is what happened in the first period. In case you missed it, it was like 2.5 minutes into the game. A shorthanded goal from Blake Coleman. He stole the puck, went up the ice, and scored. His is the only goal of the game. It was his 14th of the year, and it was unassisted. Toronto puts up 10 shots in that period. Calgary only with 7. Toronto goes 0 for 2 on the power play. Calgary hasn't had a power play chance. Toronto, though, again, up over 60% in the faceoff circle, which is good, but they're just not scoring. Block shots, 5 apiece. Toronto with 1 registered takeaway, 4 for Calgary. 5 giveaways for Toronto, 3 for Calgary. In the hit department, 11 hits for the Flames, 7 hits for the Maple Leafs. Going through the out-of-town scoreboard real quick. 7-1 Boston over Buffalo. 2-1 Nashville over Florida. 5-3 is the final. Ottawa over the New York Rangers. Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, they are currently in overtime, tied at 4. Seattle beats Detroit 5-4. Dallas and Chicago, they're still tied at 2s with about 10 minutes left to go in the second period. That is your out-of-town scoreboard. Double D Canada, what's going on? Matthews is really fighting it. Double, he is fighting the puck like crazy. Fighting the puck, fighting the ice. He is just not getting it done, and it's starting to look real bad. And thank you, Dallas, for the update. Raptors lose to the Wizard. All right, let's take a look over to what's making the news right now. We talked about all the trades, all the deals yesterday. Today there was some action, of course. Actually, the end of the day yesterday, Mikael Granlund was acquired by the Pittsburgh Penguins. So the Nashville Predators unloading another player. Nashville picks up a second-round pick in the 23 draft, and Granlund goes over to the Penguins. One of the big deals of the day today, the Boston Bruins acquired Tyler Bertuzzi because they need more firepower. Tyler Bertuzzi goes to the Bruins in exchange for a first-round pick in 24, a fourth-round pick in 25, and Detroit retains 50% of Bertuzzi's salary. So that is pretty wild that the Bruins pick up Bertuzzi. I'm still in shock over that. Arizona Coyotes and the Columbus Blue Jackets getting in on the action. The Arizona Coyotes picking up Jacob Voracek and a 6th-round pick in 23. That was exchanged for John Gillies going back over to the Blue Jackets. Now, the Blue Jackets made a deal with the LA Kings just the other day to acquire the goaltender Jonathan Quick. They had sent Vladislav Garakov and Jonas Carpusalo over to the LA Kings. The Columbus Blue Jackets picked up Quick, a conditional pick, a first rounder in 23 and a third rounder in 24. Jonathan Quick came out really against this trade. He was not happy about it. Brian, what's going on, bud? I am great. I hope you are doing well as well. So Jonathan Quick was making a big stink about being traded to Columbus. So Columbus, they came out, they said, listen, they wanted to make things right. So they trade Jonathan Quick. Jonathan Quick is flipped over to the Vegas Golden Knights. So the Golden Knights acquired goaltender. Logan Thompson has been doing a fine job, but he needs some help. So Jonathan Quick goes to the Vegas Golden Knights. In exchange, the Columbus Blue Jackets pick up Michael Hutchison, a 7th-round pick in 25, and they retain 50% of Jonathan Quick's salary. So not a great move for the Columbus Blue Jackets, picking him up and dishing him off. They kind of got hosed in that whole deal, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Jonathan Quick is now a Vegas Golden Knight player. Chicago Blackhawks picked up Andreas Bjork from the Buffalo Sabres for future considerations. Benjamin's calling Marner's mom to the show. I think I love that. It's so funny. The Edmonton Oilers still dealing with the Arizona Coyotes. Arizona picks up a 3rd-rounder in 23, Michael Kesslering, and they retain 50% of Bjugstad's salary. Edmonton acquires Nick Bjugstad and Cam Dineen. So the Oilers still picking up some players, which is great. Quick is a Stanley Cup winner. He sure is, but he's definitely on the downside. Do you miss the Florida weather, Brian? Very much so. very much so. It's cold and snowy here, and I think we're supposed to get another big snowstorm tomorrow night into Saturday morning, which is always exciting. And then last but not least, rolling in just before 7 o'clock tonight, Dylan Sikora is picked up by the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, and we've yet to see what Chicago is going to get back in that deal. The big signings, lots of signings coming out. We talked about Dylan Larkin yesterday, signing 8 years at $69.6 million, which is an average value of $8.7 million. Hey, Dean, how's it going? Welcome in. Today, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contract signed, but how did this one get listed twice? That's weird. Anyways, David Pastrnak is really the notable one. Pasta signs 8 years, $11.25 million contract extension, so a deal worth $90 million over the 8-year period. Sammy Blaise, he signs a 1-year, $1 million contract extension. Derek Poulet signs a $750,000 free agent contract. Dylan Ferguson signs with the Senators for $750,000, and those are the main signings. So it's interesting that Pastrnak signs for $11.5 million. He's arguably one of the top players, so it'll be very interesting to see, what Matthews' contract is going to be up. It's always interesting to see where these guys, the big name players, sign and where they sit, because we all know next year is going to be Matthews and Nylander extension year, and it's going to be interesting to see where they sign and how they sit, because it's going to be a contributing factor. Rumors have said, right, we've talked about this before, that Matthews has wanted to be in the realm of about 15 million a year, which is going to be the biggest NHL contract. Well, right now, there's no way on earth Matthews is playing like a $15 million player. If Matthews was putting up Connor McDavid-like numbers this year and blowing everybody out of the water, then I would say arguably, but not this year. Just doesn't make sense. I wish they would run the trades like a Dutch auction. Kevin, can you imagine if it was an auction style? That would be just wild if that was the case. Let's just see if there's any other notable movements or signings. Just in terms of recall, no, nothing much. Riley Stillman was activated by the Sabres. Yeah, nothing else that we really care about. All right, so no, it looks like... All right, it looks like we've covered all the trades, all the signings. Now, when we get down to it, did they trade the bot? No. Tulips were the first stock, the stock market crash. Yeah. When we look at the standings right now, there's about 20 or so games left in the season, give or take, depending on where you are. Depending on where you are, like I said, about 20 games. So if the playoffs ended today, in the Atlantic, what we would see is Boston, Toronto, Tampa Bay. Those three go on. Toronto would end up playing Tampa Bay. Boston would play a wild card team. In the Metropolitan, we have Carolina, New Jersey, and New York sneaks in. And boy, that would be interesting. New Jersey and New York would be going head to head, and Carolina would take the other wild card team. The two wild card teams right now is the New York Islanders and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And it's really close. Buffalo and Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals are all just 3 points behind Pittsburgh. So it would be really interesting to see. And with the Ottawa Senators hot streak, it puts them 5 points out. So there's still a lot that could happen in the wild card picture in the Eastern Conference. So that's going to be really interesting. Hey, Lucas, how's it going? Yeah, we just talked about that. We just talked about the movement of Jonathan Quick. Over on the West Coast, a little bit of a different picture. In the Central, it's Dallas holding top spot, followed by Minnesota and Colorado. So Colorado, after a real rough, shaky start, they're able to get back into the picture. It would be Colorado-Minnesota series. I think that would be a really good series. Dallas would take on the wild card. Vegas and the Los Angeles Kings, they are 1-2 in the Pacific, and Edmonton sitting in number 3. So we know at least the Oilers are in there, and it would be an Oiler-LA King battle, which I think that would be a fun matchup. Seattle Kraken, they hold the first wild card spot. Excuse me. Actually, they're tied. Seattle and Winnipeg are tied with 72 points apiece. So that is going to be an interesting wild card battle. So the Jets looking to hang on, but the Calgary Flames nipping at their heels. As we said off the top, they're about 5 points behind, and they've been hot. So Calgary looking to squeak in and either dethrone one of the Jets or the Kraken. The Predators have an outside chance. They have a long way to go. I don't think they're going to quite get in there. They're about 8 points back. So it's going to be a tough road for the Preds. When you look at the other big thing, a lot of these teams are playing for playoffs. Hey, Angry Gino, what's going on? A lot of these teams are playing to get in the playoffs. But those that are not in the playoffs are playing for the Connor Bedard sweepstakes. And we haven't taken a look at this in a while. Right now, Columbus is sitting in last spot, 46 points. Chicago, 47 points. Anaheim and San Jose tied at 48 points. So any one of those teams, it's still a race for who's going to end up last place overall and have the best chance, the best odds at Connor Bedard. As much as the Vancouver Canucks wanted him with their play, they've actually kind of moved themselves out of the sweepstakes. The big rumor or the big conspiracy theory, we know how much the NHL has been pushing the Arizona Coyotes. In Arizona, essentially they've unloaded everybody, and they've picked up a bunch of long-term IR, just dead money. A big rumor was that, the auction was going to be fixed or scripted so that Arizona would pick up Bedard and he'd be the superstar to lead that franchise. but I think they're too far ahead now. They need to drop back. So that's kind of the standings and where things sit. It's going to be really interesting to see how the remainder of the last 20 games play out and who's going to end up with that bottom draft pick, who is not. The beautiful thing about Boston having such a monster team this year, anyone who gets past them is the absolute best in the conference, no question. Mark, I agree 100% with you. What I'm hoping happens, shame on me for saying this, I hope Boston goes ahead and I hope they win the President's Cup and they get the President's Cup curse and they get knocked out in the first round. That's what I'm hoping happens with the Boston Bruins, but yeah, no chance. When you look at the Bruins lineup right now, such a powerhouse. David Pastrnak, I didn't realize David Pastrnak was only making about $6.5 million this year. So nice little increase for Pastrnak and well deserved for sure. He definitely well deserved increase. So you got David Pastrnak, you have Brad Marchand, you have Charlie Coyle, who is a big impact player for them. Jake DeBrusk is in there. Pavel Zacha is in there. Bergeron is in there. Bertuzzi now in there. And of course, Bergeron, Bertuzzi, both unrestricted free agents at the end of this year. So will they stick around or will they just be rentals? I'm sure Bertuzzi is going to look for a pretty big increase. He's only making 2.3 this year, almost 2.4. On the defensive side, Charlie McAvoy, man, this defenseman is absolutely incredible. You got Hampus Lindholm in there as well. He is just spectacular. Who else they got here? Brendan Carlo, I like. Just solid defensive players. And I think the reason Boston is having so much success this year, let's forget about the superstars they have playing there. Forget about the superstars. That's right, Dallas, only $6 million. They have a goaltender by the name of Linus Ullmark, who was a Buffalo Sabre, comes over to Boston, and Ullmark is the story of the Bruins. He is absolutely a beast this year. I've been waiting for this kid to explode for a while now. He's 6'4" goaltender. He's a Swedish goaltender. He is absolutely redonkulous in how he's performing, and good for him because it's so well deserved. He's been playing great. Let me see if I can pull up his stats here. It's played with 38 games played. He has a 1.88 goals against average. Just ridiculous. So good for Ullmark and what he's able to accomplish. And he's earning himself a nice little bump in contract, because if we look at what he's getting paid, where is it? Come on here. Is he still working on 2.6? I think he's still getting 2.6. No, I lied. He's getting 5. Sorry, 5. So he's gotten bumped up to 5. He's playing like a goaltender who should be getting paid way more than that. So good for Ullmark. He's looking great. For Toronto, if we flip gears back to Toronto, oh boy, they're going to have some tough decisions to make. With the team they have right now, let's assume for argument's sake they don't make any more moves. They are carrying a full roster size 23 players. So if they do make a move, they'd have to move an actual roster player. Let's see. Toronto is doing this year. I predicted it your very first show of the season. You certainly did, Mark. You certainly did. LJ, what's going on? Sid Sneak in the 8th spot and knock out the Bruins. Can you imagine? Wow, that would be something. When we look at Toronto's lineup, I mean, Matthews right now is making essentially what Pastrnak just signed for, right? John Tavares making 11 million, Marner making 10.9. You have Nylander making 6.9. Well, right now, you know that Nylander is going to want to be making 10 million next year. You know that's what he's going to be asking for, and I think rightly so at this point. Dallas, come on, Leafs going to sweep. That would be something. Nylander, he's proving himself to be one of the best players. Well, I shouldn't say proving himself. I think he's always had it, but he's just really kind of coming to to light with it for the Maple Leafs. He's leading. I think he's leading the Leafs. Can we pull this up real quick? Can I pull up the Leaf team? Let's look at all the stats. I know he was leading in goals for the Maple Leafs. If we filter on points, yeah, he's second in points. Marner has 76 points to lead the Leafs. Nylander has 72. When you look at goals, Nylander has 33 goals to Matthews' 28 goals. So right now, Matthews is behind Nylander in that regard. So Nylander leading in goals, he's going to want some coin. He's also leading in game-winning goals. He's third on power play goals. So what are you going to say? It sounds like Nylander is going to want some coin. He's definitely going to want to increase from his 6.9 million. He's going to want to be in that 10 and a half. He's going to want Mitch Marner money, John Tavares money. And it's hard to say no because he's playing that well. Benny, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us here today. Tampa AHL team have 4 players ready to go all season. Tampa really did it right. Tampa's found a way of keeping a good, feeding system to get things going. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out through intermission. We're about ready to go. They're on the ice. Let's go back over to the game screen. And let's get this second period going. Official time, 10:07 on the East Coast. Leafs are going to start this period with 1 minute on the power play. If you're just coming in and joining us, thank you for being here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Toronto coming in, and just like that, the Flames going to clear it all the way down. Toronto had one opportunity, stolen by the Flames, and moved all the way down. Here's Rielly. It's always tough starting a period on the power play. Talked about this in the first because you don't have your legs going and you got the fresh ice. Here's Rielly going to play it across to Nylander. Nylander sends it to Matthews, bounces it back to Rielly. Rielly to Nylander, top of the faceoff circle. He dekes himself out of the puck. Sends it back to Rielly. Rielly can't hold it in. Oh my gosh. So they're starting the sloppy play that they had going in the first period. They're continuing that sloppy play here in the second. Here they come again, now with 10 seconds to go. Marner brings it in. Going to put it down. Nylander bringing it down deep. He's going to get rubbed into the boards. Picked up by the Flames. Only 2 shots on that Leaf power play. Comes all the way down the ice. It's going to be stopped there by Joseph Woll. Here's Tavares. Tavares tried to make a deke, had it poke check off his stick. Trying to steal the puck back. He's battling in the corner. Stolen by O'Reilly. He's going to send it down. Kerfoot in on the forecheck. Kerfoot gets there first. He bangs it around too far for Ryan O'Reilly. Calgary Flames going to bring this one out. They're going to bring it down the ice and roll it in. Lafferty is back with Justin Hall. Hall's going to play it around. Now, if you're just coming in, Toronto is playing an extra defense. They're playing 7D tonight. All the new players they've traded for are in the lineup. And Kerfoot's going to come in, touch up the puck just on the offside as this is going to get blown down. Morgan wants the wave, so let's start off this period with the wave. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get your hand emojis up. Get the virtual wave going around and around. Hey, and hopefully we can spark this Leaf team to actually pass the puck a little better. Mr. McDevitt, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Pete McDevitt in the house. Pete, I hope you're doing well. Pete is a fantastic sports and Disney personality. He is absolutely incredible at what he does. If you have not yet seen what he can do, check him out. Our sports partner, he does football, baseball, basketball, hockey. He does college football, baseball, you name it. He's everywhere. And he has all kinds of Disney news and entertainment content, plus ride and show videos. So check him out, Pete, over on the Pete McDevitt Show. Pete, it was so wonderful to get a chance to actually meet and chat with you down in the Disney World. So that was awesome. Definitely one of the highlights of my trip. So thanks for coming in tonight. As the wave is going around and around, hey, here comes the Calgary Flames with a quick shot. And Joseph Woll in the butterfly goes down and makes the save. Oh, Achari's got the mouth going. Him and Zverev, they're kind of pushing and shoving at each other. and the linesmen are going to break them up. Brody comes in to have some comments as well. So McCabe just really going in and getting mouthy. Yeah, it was so much fun, and it was just such an honor. It's always so nice to meet people that you've been talking with for a long time and get to see them in person and say hello. Quick shot off the draw. That one's going to be turned aside. Morgan Rielly in the corner trying to get it out. He's going to get some assistance from Marner. He chips it out. Comes down for Anderson. Anderson's going to play it around. Here comes Calgary spinning it up 2-on-2, working in the Leaf zone. Mangiapane coming in, wrap around wall, down in the splits. Calgary can't get it. Now another shot. That's going to go just wide. Joseph Woll sliding back and forth. He's over it. But is it over the line? The officials are huddled around, looking to see if it crossed the goal line. I don't think it did, but that was close. Calgary just flying around right now. Toronto having a hard time dealing with their speed in the early moments of the second period. And we talked about it off the top. The Maple Leafs have not fared well in the second game of the back-to-backs. In their last 3, they've lost them all. So they're trying to turn that one around. Trying to get things back up and running. But Toronto just sloppy play. Their top 6 forwards have not been playing well at all. Here's Kerfoot, side of the net. Kate takes the puck to Giordano over to Justin Holl. Toronto's going to play it ahead. Giordano's going to turn it back around, create some space as Calgary is just getting real uptight. Long pass ahead. Toronto's going to chip this one in. Ryan O'Reilly's going to play it back. Here's Justin Holl coming in. He takes a shot as he gets his legs taken out from underneath him. And here comes Calgary flying down the other way. They get a man breaking in front. Quick shot. That's going to go just wide. Calgary coming close again. Their speed is just too much for Toronto right now. Kerfoot plays it ahead to O'Reilly. He's going to hammer it off the boards. Gets it out through the neutral zone, but Calgary, Chris Tanev, is going to turn this one in and fire it down low. Justin Holl's going to play it around the boards. Tanev up to pinch and hold it in. Calgary with possession. Giordano holding his man against the boards. It's going to come ahead to Justin Holl. Hall's going to play it ahead. Kerfoot's going to backhand this one. John Tavares couldn't get it. He tags up. He was offside for a second. Just tagged up as O'Reilly comes in with a big shot. Calgary gets it out. TJ Brody back to pick it up. Over to Jake McCabe. Newcomer Jake McCabe is going to play that one in the corner for Yarncroc. Yarncroc can't get there. Jonathan Huberdeau working it around, going to send it over back to Tanev. Wow, I feel like Tanev has been on the ice for an hour. Nylander, I do not. I am not a big gambler. I love my sports, but I somehow always manage to pick the wrong outcomes. So I do not bet anymore. Lucic, it's hard to believe Lucic is still going strong. He's definitely not as effective as he used to be. But Toronto is the team he has the most points against. 34 points Lucic has against Toronto. It's the most he has. Ottawa, number 2, and that's 32. So he certainly likes playing against the Maple Leafs. So here comes Matthews to take the draw against Lindholm, and Lindholm's going to win that. Here come the Flames again. Just about 5 minutes gone in the second period. It's been much of the same as it was in the first. End-to-end action, not a tremendous amount of shots. Here's Marner, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, coming over to Gustafsson, and the puck hopped over his stick. Gustafsson coming in and had a chance, and it just jumped over his stick. In the corner, going to play it around, Tyler Toffoli, going to send it back the other way, all the way to the line. Grabbed and held in. Quick shot that's going to be deflected right on Woll, and he's going to hang on to that one. The ref didn't blow the whistle, and he almost lifted it up. And Bunting was there to make sure that Dubé couldn't get in on him. What a rush. Who's your favorite CFL team? For me, it's the Argos all the way. I am a Toronto Argonaut fan all my life. I actually did some work for the Toronto Argonauts many, many, many years ago, and I always enjoyed the Argonauts product. But the CFL is a great league. If you're not from Canada or you don't know what the CFL is, you've never seen a CFL game, I highly recommend checking it out when it starts up again in the spring. The football is just different. So Calgary's going to win this draw. Under 15 to go now in the second period. Calgary circling around. David Kemp going to steal that away. Nice job, Kempfer. Going to play it ahead. Kerfoot, though, he's going to bring it right back in, and he runs into Giordano. Giveaway. Quick shot, and Joseph Wall's going to stop that. Oh, boy. Kerfoot is just out of his element. Yikes. That was scary, scary. Chances going with the Ticats. Looking forward to watching the Blue Jays this season. Blue Jays are going to have a good year, Lucas. We will switch gears when the Stanley Cup is handed out. We will switch gears and do a few Blue Jay games, so you can certainly come and hang out when we do some Jays games. I Can Prep coming in, dropping a channel membership. I Can Prep, thank you so much, and congratulations, Mark. Mark has been awarded a gifted membership from I Can Prep. So I Can Prep, thank you so very much for your support. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just been coming in and you're hanging out, if you haven't hit that like button or you haven't subscribed, now's the time. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. We are on our way to 5K, under 100 to go, and we'd appreciate your support. And we'd love to have you come back and listen along to more hockey. Long pass for Nylander. Markstrom's going to come out and play that ahead. Toronto trying to get anything going here in the neutral zone. Nylander going to bump it over. Hall's going to play it, or Shen, is going to play it in. Ryan O'Reilly, he's going to pick it up, trying to feed it over behind the net to Tavares. Can't connect there. Here comes Calgary. They're going to hit the red line, dump this one in. The dump and chase game is on. Wall out of the net. Dangerous play in the corner. Somebody going and pick it up. There's Nylander. Nylander and Ryan O'Reilly. They're going to move ahead. They're getting some help as Gustafsson is up there as well. And of course, they come in on the offside. Did the Rangers win, or do you think the Rangers didn't? No. The Rangers lost today 5-3 to the Ottawa Senators. So in Panarin's debut, they get taken down by the Ottawa Senators. They're going to commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support all night long. We've been having a good time. If you haven't figured it out by now, we like to do things a little bit differently. We like to have some fun. We like to allow you guys to get in on the action and play along. So if you see some of the graphics coming up on the screen, that is controlled by you, the viewer. And you can do so at any time. Simply check your points, do exclamation mark points in the chat. That will tell you how many points you have earned, and then you could redeem your points to bring up some of the different graphics, just like Morgan has done to bring up our big friend there with the Go Leafs Go. So it's your way of being able to interact and play along. There are also redeems. Dallas right on cue, just like that, where you get to control me, make me have to freeze, cheer for the other team, sometimes get up and do a little dance and have some fun. So let's get that freeze for AAU. There we go. And of course, our channel members, we give a huge thanks and a shout out to all of our channel members. With the channel membership, you get exclusive access to custom emojis that you can drop at any time when your team scores. You can drop the Go Leafs Go or the team emojis in, other emojis there to play with, as well as other perks and benefits. So if you want to think about joining our membership team, definitely click the join button or click the link in the pinned message to find out more information about our channel memberships. So they're just coming back from a commercial break. They're talking about points by Leafs defenseman now, and Erik Gustafsson leads the Leafs in points by defenseman with 38 points. He's ahead of Morgan Rielly Giordano. He was having a great year point-wise, and coming over, he's going to take some time to fit into this lineup. There are all the emojis we currently have set. Thank you, Morgan, for dropping those in. We rotate them in and out stream by stream, so you'll always see new and fresh ones coming along. Leafs win the draw. They get it to McCabe. He's going to fire that one in. Is it just me, or every time I see McCabe, I think of Brian McCabe? Sorry, Jake. Just the way it is. Coming all the way down the ice, down in the corner. Toronto's going to pinch to cut it off. David Kempf, who's been great, is coming in to help out his defenders. Big hit there by Lafferty in the corner. TJ Brody behind the net. He's trying to get it out. He's getting some help from McCabe. Going to come out. Yarncroc pitches it to the line. It does not come out. Stolen back by the Leafs. Here's Lafferty. He's going to hit David Kempf. David Kempf is coming up. He's going to roll it in front of the net. Quick shot. That's deflected just wide. Toronto still trying to strike back. Walk in the line. Going to put it across. Toronto goes down deep. Kempf gets knocked off the puck. Calgary picks it up. More forecheckers coming in for Toronto. They steal it away. Here comes Toronto. Oh, Matthews, he can't pull the trigger. Marner picks up the puck. Marner, little deke in the slot. Marner, shoot that. He does. He scores. Yeah. Toronto ties it up. Mitchell, Marner. There it is. Mitch Marner. You got the touch. Absolutely. What an incredible play. Thanks for the play-by-play. Being from and currently in Toronto and not being able to watch the game is frustrating. Django, well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming and finding us. And what a great time to come and show up as Mitch Marner comes out of nowhere and puts that one in. Lisa says, no. So what a play by Marner. I thought he was going to pass it off to Matthews. I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he took the shot because Matthews is just not on his game on this trip. So, yeah, Dallas, depending on how you watch the game, if you don't have cable or you don't have the channel and you subscribe to like the Sportsnet service, it is listed as blacked out. So Marner, his 22nd of the year, he's getting it done. There it is. Terry's bringing up the Marner applause. Thank you, Mitch. That's right. Mitchie coming through. And he sends it right to the front of the net again. Bunting can't get on it. And that's going to be held by the Calgary goaltender. Yeah, Sportsnet has you blocked out. Yeah, I hate how they do that. You know, with so many different channels and so many different streaming services, and they block, depending on what you have, they block you out on this one or that one. It's like you have to subscribe to everything to be able to get the game. I know even this past summer, they had a bunch of Blue Jays games on Apple TV Plus. So if you didn't have Apple TV Plus, you couldn't watch the Blue Jays. It was, oh, so frustrating. Here comes the Calgary Flames. This game is now tied with 12 to go in the second period. This is going to be shot. It's going to go high over the net. Lindholm couldn't put it on. Calgary still with the puck. They picked up the loose one. Dubé bringing it around. Coming in the middle. That's going to be stolen by Bunting. And we got a whistle. So Marner is arguing. It looks like there's going to be a call against Toronto. Happened off camera. We'll have to see exactly what it could be. Yeah, couldn't watch the Blue Jays playoff game. It's crazy. So Mitch Marner, the goal scorer, gets put in the box. 2 minutes for high sticking. Lisa loves the Flames. Lisa, there's a lot to love there, and this team is such a good, talented team. So I'm still waiting. Where's the high stick? So I did not see a high stick from Marner at all. So you know what, refs? You know what you're going to get? A little, hey, ref, you suck. Coming around, Calgary on the power play now. Thank you coming in with the subscribe. Appreciate that. 95 and counting. We are so close. So thank you for supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe. Cora, good evening. Welcome in. Here comes Calgary. Big shot. Nice little stop there. Hits to the corner. Dallas showing her love for the officials. Calgary again. They shoot and they score. The Flames get it right back on the power play. Power play goal for the Flames. And that one, they tie this right back up. And Django, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Much, much appreciated. Hey, Ahmed, welcome in. There it is, Lisa. You got that one back. So they're looking to see if this is offside. Kadri were circling around. They're going to take a long look at this. It was a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot by Nazem. Was it Kadri? Yes, it was Kadri, just on top of the circle. A beautiful goal. I think we're going to get a challenge. Mr. TV man or Mrs. TV woman, can you please show me a close-up replay so we can see if this is truly offside or not? So what it was, I mean, offside or not, forget about the offside. This was an absolutely picture-perfect shot by Nazem Kadri. Just a great snipe. Okay, let's... Oh, yes, this is offside. It's not even close. This should be overturned. This is not even close. It's like a good 1.5 feet offside. Lisa, I'm sorry. This goal is coming back. This is going to be a 1-1 hockey game. It was... So Calgary is going to get their power play back. But this was like... There was a good... There's about a foot difference. The problem is Lindholm tried to kick it up to his skate, and Kadri was already in there by the time it crossed the line. So this is not even close. So as Leafs Nation waited, they're having the conversation. Here's the official with the announcement.
Play was offside, no goal.
There it is. Offside, no goal. So they're setting the clock back. They're going to put time back on for the power play. And Calgary's going to have to do it again. It was a nice shot. Listen, I'm not going to take away from Kadri. It was a great shot. But unfortunately, it is offside. And you know what? I hate this offside rule. As much as it saved us in times like this, when you're offside by like an inch or a hair, that's not impacting the goal. And I get it, right? It's technically offside, so it shouldn't count. But man, I hate that offside call. So crazy. Boston scored 7 goals. I know they just exploded. Can you do the acknowledge me voice? Sure, absolutely. Here it is for Lucas. What the officials are saying. I got to find it. Here it is.
Acknowledge me.
Is what the officials are saying as they overturn that goal. So 1 minute to go in Calgary's power play. Going to turn this one around. Kadri's going to bring it in. He's going to get knocked off the puck. A bunch of people have their arms up in the air. Kadri's looking for a call. Comes out. Big shot. That gets knocked down. Hannafin putting it in. Toronto's going to pick it up. They're going to clear this one out and all the way down the ice. Big Willis. Leaf, he's just calling it the way it is. Leafs suck. Uh-oh. Achari goes off limping. He got hit. He goes off limping. Hopefully he's okay. Turning around, going to drop it back to the point. Hannafin going to play it ahead. Calgary stepping up, stolen. Here comes Kerfoot, short-handed, 2-on-1. He's got O'Reilly, 3-on-1. McCabe takes a shot, rebound. Oh, and Kerfoot had an open net. And instead of chipping it in with the sand wedge, he took a driver, putting it to the end of the driving range. Kerfoot missed the open net. Now, in fairness, I think his stick got in on it. But Kerfoot, just the bad luck continues. Canadians are a better team to cheer for. Sometimes, Big Willis, sometimes. Did he hit the sand trap? Yeah, Dallas. He was visiting David Hasselhoff on the beach. Coming all the way down. Sounds like, is that a Go Leafs Go chant or a Go Flames Go chant? It's hard to make out, but the crowd is cheering. And this one's going to be chipped up and out of play. I can't seem to do it either, Mark. What is it you're trying to do? Did I miss? Terry, what are you trying to get in there? I'll make sure. Mark. Oh, Mark, I have to get you set up on the back end because you just came in. So let me do that real quick because they're on a commercial break. So, Terry, I will double check yours. You should be set up. But let me just refresh here. So if you're just coming in, thank you for joining us. What a game. Tie game. It has absolutely been... It was a slow start. It was a sloppy start. Calgary jumped out to a quick shorthanded goal to start the period. Start the first period. But Toronto coming back just moments ago, tying this one up. And it was absolutely a great goal by Marner. Calgary thought they had the lead on Nazem Kadri's goal, but it was called back on the offside. All right, Mark, you are set up. You should be good to go. Terry, I'm going to double check you because I know you were set up previously. So let me try and refresh your user here. Give me a moment. Refresh Terry. All right, Terry, give it a try now. Mark, give it a try as well. And you should be good to go. And that gambling function, that is exclusive to our channel members to help get them some additional points so they could redeem more and more and more. You could check your points at any time by doing !points in the chat. Cartoons and collecting. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing very well. They're just coming back from commercial break now. If you're just coming in, thank you for joining us. We're 20 likes away from 150 likes. Hit that like, smash that like. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. We're on our way to 5K, 95 subscribers left to go. So hit that subscribe. Toronto with the puck. They turn it over in the Calgary zone. Here come the Flames. The Flames are moving fast. Flames coming down all alone. Quick shot. They had Wall leaning the wrong way, but they just couldn't put it in. They just missed the post. Calgary, Coleman sending it across to Mangiapane. Quick shot from the point right in front. Wall's going to make the save. It's sitting there. And it gets kicked over to Tanev. Calgary dominating right now. Swinging it around. Back to the point. Calgary taking a look and a play it ahead. Flames bank it off the boards. Goes back around. Mangiapane playing it. Setting it up on the far side. Turn around so I can see your number. There it is. Backlund. He's going to take a shot. That gets stopped. Rebound. A blocker save there. Wow. How is Calgary getting so many pucks in the slot and turning them into good shots? Teams are tied at 7 shots each. Here's Calgary again. Coleman taking a shot. That hits a skate and goes to the corner. 8.5 to go here in the second period. Luke Shen picking it up behind. Plays it to Rielly. Riley's going to bank this out and down the ice. Michael Bunting in on the forecheck. They elude him. They get it to Anderson. Anderson plays it up. The Leafs pick it up and send it right back down. Here comes Mackenzie Weegar. Really like Mackenzie Weegar. He's going to play it ahead. Calgary going to send this one all the way down the ice. Toronto picks it up. Getting it back around. Justin Hall, he's going to play it ahead. Nylander turns it over. Here's Calgary. Partial break. What a glove save by the kid. Joseph Wall on a nasty turnover by Nylander. And they came all the way in and a Wall made a beauty of a save. Wow. Oh no, is Justin Hall, did he just take a penalty? So I think Justin Hall's going to take a hooking penalty for getting his hands up on the stick of the Mackenzie Weegar as he broke in with an opportunity. Yep, the official's arm goes straight up to the sky, and that's going to draw a penalty. So Calgary is going to go right back on the power play. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. So here we go, Calgary. 2 minutes or less. Let's see what they can do. Their last power play, they only had one shot. 1:45 to go as they come in. They killed 15 seconds just getting it set up. Working through, Calgary's going to put it back to the point. Anderson taking a look, plays it up to Kadri. Kadri throwing in front, quick shot. Nice play there. Wall standing his ground as Lindholm was right on top of that blue crease. The blue ice, he was so close, chipped it in, but just couldn't get it past Walls. He's starting to settle down. He was a little all over early on, but he's settling himself down. Django, Timmins deserves Hall's spot. Django, I agree with you. I really like Connor Timmins. I think he was a great pickup. I'm actually surprised that he hasn't played more. The problem they're going to have is the Leafs have, 9 NHL defensemen right now. So there's going to, unfortunately, Timmins is going to be the odd man out, I think, more time than not. Anderson swings this around. Here's a quick shot that's going to hit the side and go just wide. In the corner, Calgary with the puck. They're going to swing it around. 1:15 to go left in the power play, and they can't connect. It comes out right to TJ Brody. Now he's going to ice it. So they're going to get this one down. Yep, I see Timmins is the 7th guy. Liljegren. I don't think Liljegren is going to miss any time. They're saying he wasn't injured. They just want to get the new guys in the lineup. He certainly took a big hit, though. He certainly was banged up. Kadri going to bring this one in. Going to send it down around. Picked up by Toffoli. Comes back to the line. Calgary working up by the half boards. Comes around behind the net. Blocked by Luke Shen. Luke Shen is going to go high off the glass and get this one out and down the ice. Thank you again, new subscriber coming in. Much appreciate it. Keep that subscribe train rolling along. As we're counting down to 5K, here's Dubé. Coming in, throws it to Backlund. Backlund goes across to Hanifin. Hanifin to the hash marks, going to play this down deep. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Toronto's going to get this one out and down the ice. 10 seconds to go, 6 minutes to go in the period. Great job Toronto is doing. CeeLo, what's going on, buddy? Your Preds taking down my Panthers. Shame on you. Coming around, Backlund's going to play it side of the net. Mr. Buck coming in with the subscribe. Thank you, Mr. Buck. Here comes Matthews. He's going to drop it for Marner. Marner takes the shot. Nice save there. Marner looking for number 2, and it was a nice feed by Matthews. Stolen in front. Comes back to Marner, over to Matthews. Sharp angle shot, and Markstrom makes another great save. 5.5 to go. Shots are 17-17. That's going to be an icing call. And this time, Calgary's power play was not pretty good. They'll have to do better next time around. They just couldn't get organized. Wall was shutting down the opportunities they had. But Markstrom is up for the task. He is looking mighty fine. There's CeeLo celebrating a Preds win tonight. They're so rare these days. Just kidding. All right, thank you. Another subscriber hitting that train coming in. 92 away. The countdown is real. Cheshire Cat's throwing some pies. You miss me. You miss me. Calgary going to play this one around. Terry bring Carlton the Bear out to fire up the boys. Calgary comes in. Wall makes a stop and snags the rebound. Lucic right in front. Morgan Rielly's going to push him out of the way. So they're going to go to commercial break. Great play by the Leaf players to get back in this game after a sloppy start. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this moment to just really thank all of our channel members for supporting our channel. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much, channel members. I know I have some names I have to add to the list. Those that have just became a channel member yesterday and today. So thank you so much for all your support. Really, really appreciate it. And of course, channel members, you have all those custom emojis that you can play with and drop at any time throughout the streams. And those get updated stream by stream. If you want to become a channel member, simply click the join button located by subscribe, or click the link in the pinned message. That will take you to the membership page, and you could read all the perks and benefits of being a channel member. So there are all the emojis. Thank you, Dallas. All the custom emojis we have for today's game that you can use at any time. We'll always look to add more and more, and the more members that come in, the more emoji slots that open up that we're able to add more and more to. Tomorrow's Trade Center Day. There's been a ton of trades so far. What will continue tomorrow? If you get TSN is going to be doing all-day trade coverage starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The trade deadline is at 3 p.m. I know that my TV is going to be on TSN all day tomorrow. I can't wait. It's one of my favorite days of the year. Trade deadline day and free agent signing day are tops on my list. Quick shot. Joseph Wall's going to make that save. Here's Kerfoot. Kerfoot with the puck. He's on the move. Here comes Kerfoot. He's going to flow down. Wouldn't it be great to get him going? Dishes it off to Rielly. Rielly puts a shot about 4 feet too wide. Comes all the way out. Toronto's got to regroup. Thank you, new subscriber coming in. Welcome to the channel. Here comes the Flames. The Flames hitting the line, working in, 4.5 to go in the period. Quick shot and a glove saved by Wall. And he doesn't idolize it. He drops it and plays it for O'Reilly. Doesn't freeze the puck. O'Reilly puts it in deep. Uyghur's going to pick that one up. Toronto in the corner. Kerfoot comes away with it. Tries to get it to Kemp. What a terrible pass. Come on, Kerfoot. Kemp plays it around. Uyghur's going to try the other side. Goes up off the glass. Terry with the subscribe. Terry, thank you kindly for hitting that subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 10 likes away now from 150. So thank you very, very much. 10 likes away from 150. You are crushing it tonight. Absolutely fantastic. So we're going to take a look at the schedule. I know we're not going to be doing the Saturday night game, but we're going to take a look at the schedule and we'll get our next couple of games set up and ready to go. So make sure you check back the channel often for our newly scheduled streams, or just set your notification bell. So when we do go live, you get that notification and you can join us for more hockey. Coming out in front, McCabe taking a shot. That's going to go just wide. Brody picking it up. Sends it down deep to McCabe. McCabe to Matthews. Matthews with the wraparound in front. And Markstrom makes a nice stop there. Here comes Calgary. They're going to come back into Toronto territory. Right up the gun across. Couldn't connect the pass. Here's John Tavares. Going to pick it up for Toronto. He's going to start ahead the other way. Tavares going to roll it in. Matthews running in on the forecheck. Kind of takes Tanev around behind the boards. Comes all the way out. And here's Luke Shen. Luke Shen is going to grab it and play it up to Tavares. Just ahead of his reach. And again, Tanev seems to be everywhere. What a beast. He's going to play this one all the way down the ice. Luke Shen back to pick it up for Toronto. Long pass. Nice pass by Shen to hit Michael Bunting. Bunting's going to come in. He's going to circle around. He's looking to roll it in front for O'Reilly, and Markstrom's going to drop down on that and hang on to it. Now, I have to give some credit. Oh, yeah, I don't know why the scoreboard hasn't updated. Thank you, the Canuckian, for calling that out. Let me give that a little refresh here. So it will update. I guess they're just slow on updating it. I can't actually update it myself. I can just refresh it, but I'll try again. I guess they're just slow on hitting that button. Oh, no, it is. It's 1-1. Excuse me. It is 1-1. You had me there for a second. It is 1-1. 1-1 is the score. You had me there for a second. Here they come, Calgary, trying to come right back in. You guys fooled me. That's what happens when it's late on the East Coast. I'm easily tricked. Bunting throws a big hit. The puck's going to come out. Leafs can't bring it in the zone. They have to wait for Bunting to get out. He finally gets out. Toronto's able to play it in. Nylander in there on the forecheck, and as is David Kemp. Kemp comes in crashing and banging. Nylander a little soft. Calgary's going to come away with the puck. They're going to start moving this up ice. Again, David Kemp, I'm really impressed with his gameplay over the last couple games. One of the best players on the ice. Coming back around. Long pass. Here comes Toronto. 3-on-3 spread. Kerfoot's going to play this one in the corner. Yarncroc plays it in the corner. Kerfoot comes in after. Kerfoot has it behind the net. Trying to play it ahead. Comes to the line. Not out. Toronto keeps it in. Kerfoot has it down low. Side of the net. Putting it in. It's there. They're battling for it. And Yarncroc with the shot. But Markstrom makes the save. And of course, for his efforts, Kerfoot gets a face full of glove. And Yarncroc, a face full of glove, is a whole lot of face washing going on. So it is 1-1. We got 1:47 left to go here in the second period. The score is 1-1. So we are still in a tie game situation. 2 likes away from 150. If you're just coming in, hit that like button. Shots are tied 21 apiece now, according to the official stat. So I think that's Tavares in there to take the draw. He's going to win it, but Marner missed it. Comes to the line, not out. Nice job by the Toronto defender. Getting it in, keeping it in for Matthews. Matthews have to circling around. Matthews going to stop and go the other way. He's got to get somebody open. Finally, he drops it there. Here's McCabe taking a long shot. Hit Markstrom in the shoulder, just trickled by the side of the net. McCabe coming so close. Coming around, Tavares going to keep this one in. It went up high on the glass, stays in play. And there we go, 150 likes. Great job, everybody. Tavares going to take a shot. That one goes by. Almost scary silver. That's funny. Calgary with the puck. Coming along now, trying to get it out. Toronto forcing them to keep it in.
Last minute of play in this period.
Thank you, subscriber, coming in and putting us up to 49-10. The countdown continues. Thank you. We really, really appreciate it. Lindholm getting it out. Here comes Toffoli. Cycling it in, turning around. Calgary's going to drop it off. Little collision there. Breakaway for Toronto. It's Nylander. Nylander all alone. He shoots. What a save by Markstrom. Oh, William Nylander had a breakaway. He had the chance, and he couldn't bury it. 30 seconds to go. I tell you, that was the biggest jump I've seen Nylander have in 2 games. Coming back, Lafferty. He's going to send this one around. Ryan O'Reilly gets hauled off his feet. Nylander back with the puck. And Calgary's going to pick it up and clear it out and down the ice. Toronto going to turn this one around. 10 seconds to go. Giordano's going to fire it in. On the sideboards. They're going to get one last chance. 5 seconds. Can they get a shot off? 3 seconds. No, Calgary's going to steal. They're going to bring this down. And there goes the buzzer. And the second period has come to an end. Nylander had it on his stick. Could not beat Markstrom. Wow, was that close. That was close. All right, let's hop over to our second period intermission studio. And our second period is brought to you by our very good friend, AAU Triton.
Looking for that channel that is well-rounded? We will show you how to program and design your own holiday lights. We play a wide range of VR games on the MetaQuest 2. We will even show you how to take virtual vacations to places like Disney World. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know when we go live or upload a new video. See you soon.
That is our good friend AAU Triton. He is absolutely incredible. Such a nice guy, and he has a great channel doing all kinds of technology stuff, whether it's VR vacations, Oculus VR video games. He does computer setups, programming Christmas lights. There's his link. He's like 2 subscribers away from hitting 750. I know he wasn't feeling well tonight. He went to bed having an early night. So if we could surprise him, if there's a couple of you that wouldn't mind clicking on his link, going over and checking out his channel. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Let him wake up in the morning to a surprise of hitting that milestone of 750 subscribers. That would be awesome. So thank you all so very much for supporting myself, AAU Triton. We really, really appreciate it. Now, let's bring in our guest to join us for the second intermission. Sound asleep. Dallas, we don't want to wake Dallas Hockey Girl. Dallas, you're on. It's time to get up.
It's too late. It's past our bedtime, Sam.
I know. Another guy. Let's go Leafs. Oh, I know. They're trying. What a period it was. Again, we only had one goal. This time it was Mitchell Marner, number 22 on the year, from Matthews and David Kempf. Each team had 14 shots in that period, so much better shooting. Brings the shot totals 24-21 in favor of Toronto. Both teams, I love that. He's dancing on the table. 0 for 2 on the power play. Both teams go. Face-offs, Toronto was up over 60%. It's now even, 51-49. So pretty even game. 10 block shots for Toronto, 6 for the Flames. 4 takeaways, 7 giveaways for the Leafs, 6 and 8 for the Flames. And Lucas got me. Lucas, you got me right in the face.
So you have to remember, do the pies in the intermission studio because it's in the right place.
There you go. 15 hits apiece. So Toronto's actually playing more physical. They're getting up there and they're throwing some hits, which is really, really nice to see.
Yeah.
So Dallas, I got a question for you. Well, it's not really a question. It's more more of a statement. I'm reading a book. I know that's ha ha ha. He's reading a book. I'm reading a book. It's about anti-gravity. But you know
Really
what?
good.
It's impossible to put it down.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot my thing. Wait, where'd it go?
What, your Yuck Yucks?
There we go.
Can't be at Yuck Yucks this weekend.
Yeah, that's it. Only one for tonight. It's too late for those kind of jokes.
Yes,
So,
well, good.
let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of big moves. A lot of big
Yes.
trades. We talked last night.
Is this hockey or was it like a game of chess?
Yeah. The
Crazy.
big one I want to ask you about today is, what's his name? Bertuzzi. Detroit sends Bertuzzi to Boston. Boston loading up on the firepower. Were you surprised when you heard that Boston went out and signed or traded for someone like Bertuzzi?
I don't know. Boston is the team to beat, so I think they're trying to make the smart moves so that they want the cup. They can see it in the distance, and
Yes.
they're making some moves to for an insurance policy, I think.
Yeah, so it was kind of, I get it. They're loading up. They're going for it. They have everything clicking for them. I was
They do.
surprised they picked up somebody like a Bertuzzi. They certainly don't need more firepower. But I'm wondering,
Never
thinking
heard.
about it, they have a couple, what's the best way of putting it? They have a couple elder statesmen on their team. And I wonder if they're kind of playing it just in case of injury. I mean, Bergeron's 37. He's
I was gonna say Boston is on fire, but it's one injury, and they could come down like a house of cards.
there's Morgan. Morgan dropping the goal. LEAFS go over us. Yeah,
Love it, Morgan.
Krejci at 36, Bergeron at 37. I mean, maybe they were just kind of like, just in case there's an injury. Oh, I can prep coming in with the dono, $10 super chat. What's purple and always open? Dallas's mouth shouting past shoot score. What has more trash talk than hockey? Sam's jokes during second intermission. Ayo, I can prep. Thank you so much for the $10. There you go. I can prep coming in.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Purple. It's blue. It's blue.
It's blue. He goes, another guy says Matthews is way better than McDavid. Another guy, that is a very interesting comment.
Not if you go by last night's game.
Well, when you look at it last year, Matthews was the better player. He put up more goals, 60 goals, was incredible. This year, McDavid is on a completely different level. Nobody can hold a candle to what McDavid can do.
He's a damn bot.
When you watch Matthews, and I don't want to just judge Matthews over the last, this game and last game, because it's not fair. He clearly is not with it. But if you look at Matthews over the course of the season, he's been floating around a lot. He hasn't really had that same drive, the same motivation. His shot hasn't been the same. I know he had the wrist injury. But I think, what Matthews is doing, and a lot of people say, well, he's focusing more on his defensive game, which is true. He is playing more defensive, but he's just not having the same impact this year that he had last year. No. When you look at what McDavid's doing, listen, Edmonton is a tough team. Edmonton, I don't think, has near the skill that they have right now. There's Lucas celebrating 4 months as a channel member. Thank you very much, Lucas. If you look at what McDavid's doing, I don't want to say he's doing it by himself, because he does have Draisaitl, he does have Evander Kane, he does have Zach Hyman.
The Oilers are backing each other up, and that's why they kicked their butts last night. Samsonov could not do it. Samsonov was playing great. He was solid, but he had no backup. The team was just not gelling last night. And y'all in the chat, I want y'all to go down the hall to your coat closets, look in your backpacks, and if anybody finds Austin Matthews' game, send it back to him.
Yeah,
Somebody's got Austin Matthews' game in their backpack, and he needs it back. That'd be cool.
it's so true. And that's a good point, Monte Cristo. Matthews got to be hurt. Something has got to be going on with him because he's
He took that break,
he's
and
non-existent.
he took that break, and he came back, and he was looking pretty good for a couple games, and now he's been on a downswing again.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, is it because Ryan O'Reilly is here and a couple new players come here, so the spotlight isn't Austin Matthews? Is there some jealousy, ego getting in the way, or is he still hurt? Is something really wrong? This
If
is
it's an
Matthews' plan:
injury,
play bad this season, play great in the playoffs. It's tough.
let's hope.
It's tough to
He's just
do,
stay
right? Because
consistent.
you
Stay
can't really
consistent.
just turn it on, right?
No.
Outside of like Gretzky, you can't just say, "Coach, can I go score now?" and you go score. Like that just doesn't happen.
Gretzky was the original bot. Nobody could touch him.
Yeah.
But if
So,
Matthews if it's an injury, that's one thing. But if he's got a bruised ego, it's like, get over it, princess, and play the damn game. Honestly.
I'd rather him just not play. I'd say,
Yeah.
you know what, Matthews, you're
Right.
hurt. Something's bothering you. Go sit down. We have other players we could put in and play, because you're not doing anything right now. And it's not like it's hurting the team because we're sitting in a cushy spot with 20 games to go. We're gonna make the playoffs. We're not gonna catch, the Bruins in terms of points. As long as we stay ahead of Tampa, it's gonna be
Unless
okay.
the Bruins completely implode, nobody's going to catch the Bruins at this point.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what's going on with Matthews, but he's got to turn this one around. But it's something is getting a little contagious because Nylander has gotten cold. Tavares has gotten cold. Now Tavares is a very streaky player. When he scores in bunches. But Nylander, I mean, this kid was hotter than fire, and he's really, really cooled down.
They're not
Marner's
gelling. They're
Marner's
not
been the
gelling it.
consistent one. And if you go back to the beginning of the season, on many of these broadcasts, we were really giving it to Marner. I remember leaning in like this to the screen and having a one-on-one conversation with Marner, which he never
Hey,
watched.
Marner.
But we
No.
had that conversation, and it
Yeah.
sparked him, right? He went going. He went on that streak. He set the franchise record for consecutive games with a point. He was on fire. Then he cooled off, and he picked it up again. He's been the only consistent player right now, in the
They have
top
to play as a
6.
team. They have to play as a team. You can't. Matthews can't be the only one playing well, or Marner can't be the only one playing well, or Liljegren and Nylander. They all have to gel and play as a team. They
Yep.
have to play as a team, and that's the only way we're gonna get better and go
Yep.
forward, and
Yeah,
maybe beat the Bruins if we're lucky.
Yeah, Morgan, absolutely. I'm going to be on TSN. I love TSN's trade day coverage. Starts at 8 a.m. Eastern, and they're going to go past 3 o'clock. The deadline is 3 o'clock. They'll probably be on till about 4:30 or so, because all those trades that trickle in after. Bruce Boudreau, ex-coach from the Vancouver Canucks, is going to be on the TSN panel tomorrow. So I can't wait to hear the stories he's going to tell. Mark, I agree with you. Matthews' defensive game has drastically improved. I'm not convinced that's why we're seeing such a, I don't want to
Thumbs
say
up.
poor performance, but why he's just not looking like himself. When you watch him
Yeah,
handling the
not
puck,
himself.
it's not the same. He used to be able
No,
to
he's not
strip the
himself.
puck away from anybody with ease, and he's just not doing that. So I don't know
No.
if the wrist is still really, really bothering him, but something is
See?
definitely up.
Something's up. He's not playing like the Matthews that we know.
Yeah.
And
Now
Sam,
we
Sam
don't.
won't be answering his phone tomorrow because TSN will be on all day.
Yeah. We don't need Matthews to go and score 60, 70 goals, but I'd like him to hit 40. And at this point, it's going to be hard pressed to do that, right? We got 20
He
games
still
left to
better
go.
get 70. I called it. He better get 70.
You better get. That's right. Dallas's reputation is on the line. She called 70.
Oh, he's been off and he's not been himself. I don't think he's going to make it to. He's not going to cut it this year, sadly. But I mean, anything's possible if he picks it up.
It's very true. Listen, everybody has an off year. My concern is, he has his off year this year, and maybe it turns around in the playoffs. Maybe he becomes the best playoff performer in the league this year. Who knows?
Maybe.
But he's having a poor year this year. Next year, he's going to go into his contract extension. If he comes out and says he doesn't want to talk contract extension till the year is over, we know there's a good chance Matthews is not going to be a Maple Leaf anymore. If he comes out and there he is, Matthews coming to the show, he's saying, "What are you saying about me?"
If we're gonna chain ourselves to the Air Canada Center and say no, Matthews has to stay.
Yeah.
Matthews does. I know he's not playing well right now, but he's got to stay.
Yeah. Jeff, I'm not streaming all during trade deadline day on as much as I'd love to. Unfortunately, I have to work. But I will. We are going to probably do something tomorrow evening, maybe around 8:30ish, just to recap all the trade. Oh, you got me again, Lucas. Right in the face.
Another guy, 2002, has a breaking news. There's a new trade.
A new trade. All right, let's refresh the trade board here.
Somebody went to the Kings. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Come on, refresh. There's nothing listed on the board here.
This is JVR to the Kings.
Oh, yes. So there was rumored we were expecting JVR to be traded tomorrow. I don't see anything on my sites. I have one more. Let's go to the old Twitter, because usually Elliot Friedman is all over this stuff, and he's a great source.
How reliable Twitter is, Sam, when it comes to trades.
Let's do a quick scroll. I'm not seeing anything. I got a couple resources here. We're gonna check into them.
Everybody tweet to Sam that Connor Bedard and Connor McDavid are being traded to the Leafs, and then see what happens. Because Sam's been fooled by the Twitter when it comes to the hockey trade.
Sounds like Max Domi and an AHL goaltender are going to be traded to Dallas from Chicago for a second rounder and Anton Khudobin.
Wow.
That is an interesting move.
And who is JVR? What's the full name?
James Van Riemsdyk, Toronto Maple Leaf. There was rumor he was going to be moving out of Philadelphia. I didn't hear where he was going to land. Let's see, framework of the deal, but cap complications prevented one of the great team. So were they playing each other? Oh, that would have been amazing. Hang on, I gotta double check this, trying to confirm on the fly. Dallas and Chicago are playing each other. So the trade is essentially completed. They're just trying to figure out a couple cap issues. But how awesome would that have been if they were able to complete this deal and Max Domi was able to just walk from one locker room to the other locker room and join his new team?
Before in a trade, that a player played half the game with one team and half with the other team or something. Hasn't that happened?
I don't know, but that would be crazy.
My dad. I remember him telling me that. Oh, Lucas has a joke. What is Forrest Gump's password?
What is Forrest Gump's password?
Chocolate. What's the password, Lucas?
I don't see anything about JVR.
One Forrest one.
Nice. All right, they're going to get ready to come back for the third period. I'm going to keep my eye to see if anything comes across the wire in regards to some NHL trades.
Will there be trades in the wee hours, do you think, or will they wait till after breakfast tomorrow?
No, I think you probably won't really start seeing anything until kind of 10, 11 o'clock is my bet. There might be some stuff that is done late this evening that doesn't get announced till the morning.
In the morning.
But yeah, we'll
What
keep
is-
an eye on this. We'll see where it goes. Where do you think Dallas for the third period? Where are
Oh,
you putting your money?
I'm gonna call it 2-1 Leafs. That's fingers crossed, y'all.
Going 2-1.
Oh, thank you, Lucy.
I'm gonna go 3-2 in overtime. And I hate to say it, it's gonna be Toronto.
Overtime.
I know, just because it's late.
Sam, you're gonna kill us.
All right, time
Everybody
to
have
puck
your
is dropped.
bacon, eggs, and big breakfast for the trades tomorrow. Power
There
up.
you go. Thank you,
Ready for the
Dallas, so
trade.
much. We'll see you later.
Have a good game, chat.
That is our good friend DHG Dallas Hockey Girl coming in and hanging out for second period intermission. And of course, our good friend AAU Triton, we wish you all the best, my friend. I hope you feel better. And I hope some of you folks were able to click on over to AAU Triton's page, hit that subscribe, and help him out as well. Thank you to those who have come in and hit the subscribe here during intermission. We really appreciate that. I got a up here, we get down to William Nylander's number. Subscribers to go to hit 5K.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lucas dropping the cheer, so I'm going to have to cheer for the Flames. Here come all the score predictions. Let's see, chat, what you say. Lucas is going also 3-2 Flames in OT. Morgan's going 2-1 Leafs. Joyce is going 3-1 Toronto. Another guy's calling the Leafs to win. Leafs need JT Miller to play with O'Reilly to make our third line. Ooh, Monte Cristo, that would be something. That would be something. I don't know if that's in the cards, though.
All right.
Oh, another guy. I don't think the Flames suck. The Flames are a pretty tough team. Hate to say it, but 3-1 Flames. Hayden's going with the Flames. I can prep says 2-1 Leafs. Wow. Thomas is going 3-2 Leafs. What's up, Thomas? All right, we got a face-off. Matthews coming in to take this draw. It's going to be a bit of a scramble draw. Calgary's going to bank it back. Marner's going to steal this one away. Going to get it out to Matthews. Matthews going to turn this one over. Trying to come out, Matthews in over the Calgary line, grinding away, trying to get the puck back. Tanev has fallen on top of it. He's going to kind of crawl to the blue line so it comes out. And they come away. Here comes Mangiapane. He's going to come in over the line, puts it across, walking right up as Calgary tried to drop it back. Bodies falling all over the place. No call. Going to wrap it around far side. Calgary still with possession. Quick shot. That's going to hit the blocker and go just wide. All smiles. Good evening. Welcome in. I know nothing about sports. I just wanted to say hi. I love that. But welcome in. So happy to have you. I hope you're having an awesome evening. Down around behind the net. Toronto's going to play this up. McCabe plays it. Can't get it quite to the line. Second effort. This is going to come out and down the ice. It's a race to prevent icing, and Bunting is able to get there just first. Weegar coming down. He's going to make the play ahead. Pass comes back across. Peltier with the puck. He's going to send this one in and hit Huberdeau. Huberdeau trying to skip around the Leaf defender. Comes to the far side for Shen. He plays it up to Tavares. Tavares gets it down the ice. Nylander flips it ahead. Breakaway. Here comes coming in Toronto. Oh! They score. They're calling it in. Rielly with the first play. He made a great save. The net came off, but the puck went in, and the official is calling it a goal. Wow, so this is going to a replay for sure.
You got the touch.
So let's see the replay what happened, because this was a bizarro play. John Tavares flipped it up. Nylander grabbed it. He sends it in. Rielly comes in on the breakaway, makes the stop. Markstrom makes the stop. He tried to chip it in. It was rolling just wide. So Nylander hit the side. My God. Rielly hit the side of the net. Then Yarncroc picks up the loose puck, scoops it around the post. Calgary knocked the Toronto player into the net. So that's not going to do it. The question is, does Yarncroc put this puck in the net, get it past the glove of Markstrom, and it does look like it went in. So Yarncroc is going to get credit with this goal. They're asking if Calgary wants to challenge it. This was a bizarre play. Big Willis, I'm kind of with you. I think this is a good goal, judging by the angle we saw it in. My luck, the refs will say no goal. No, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, they're not even going to challenge it. Calgary is not going to challenge it. We have a good goal. So Yarncroc gets his 13th of the year from Rielly and Nylander. And finally, on a bizarro play, Toronto's going to get one in, and they're going to take the lead. They haven't had a lead for a while. So there we go. Get all those Go Leafs Go emojis and icons and get it flooding the chat. There you go. That's awesome. Love seeing all the Go Leafs Go come in. 17 minutes to go. Toronto has the lead. Behind the net, David Kempf with the puck. He's going to take a skate. He's going to pass it ahead. Here comes Achari. Achari's going to carry this one up. He's going to chip it in. They're going to chase it down into the end boards. Calgary picks up the loose puck. They're in on the forecheck. Sam Lafferty in there battling away. Calgary comes out with it. They get it out to the red line. Justin Hall there. He takes a whack at it, puts it in, and gets it deep. Calgary going to try again. They're going to bring this one through the neutral zone. Here they come. Right up the middle, going to take a shot that deflects to the corner. Kerfoot has it. He gets 2 bumps. Puck comes to Justin Hall. He plays it to Giordano. Gio, he's going to flip this one high and all the way down the ice. All the way down for Mackenzie Weegar. Weegar's going to start the play. Turning it around. Here comes Dubé now. Dubé for Calgary. Stepping into the Toronto zone. Takes a shot. Wall's going to make the save and steer that into the corner. Battling hard for it. Calgary can't come away with it. Toronto still with the puck. Justin Hall, he turns it over. Now he steals it right back. Coming around the other side. They're going to try and get it out. Comes to the line. Weegar's going to hold it in. Hits a leg and it goes right back to the corner. TJ Brody, look out, went to clear it. Hit the back of a skate of the Leaf player and it rolled right to Joseph Wall and he's going to drop and hang on to that one. Wow. The play is definitely picking up here. Still a little sloppy, but a little bit better structure we're seeing than we saw in the second. So this was very, very close. They're showing the in-goal camera, and it did just get up and over the glove of Markstrom. So that was 100% a good goal. So Yarncroc is the type of player the Leafs need. He's a gritty grinder. He gets in there. He hits hard. He plays hard. And TJ Brody has his feet pulled out from underneath him, and it's stolen by Marner. Here comes Mitch Marner. He's breaking in, takes a shot, rebound from Matthews, and he can't come up with it. And a shot from the point is going to be deflected up and out of play. I don't know where Austin Matthews is at today. It doesn't make any sense. Marner took a shot. The rebound came right to Matthews, who had an open net, and he completely missed the puck. Not like Austin Matthews at all. Wow. Crazy play. You forgot the emojis. That's okay, Mark. Calgary can't win games. This is an important game for Calgary, right? They're five points out of a playoff spot. They need some points. Matthews tried to kick the face-off puck over to Marner. Can't do that. My watch is telling me it's bedtime, but I'm saying, sorry, watch. We got 15 minutes of hockey here that we got to play. Here's Marner coming in. He's going to deke around. Marner still with control. Matthews fading into the slot. Marner's going to take it the whole way. What a glove save by Markstrom. Marner is just, wow, the things he was doing with the puck. Just amazing play by Mitch Marner. Just couldn't get it past Markstrom. There it is, Ed. Go Leafs, go. That's right. Here comes Calgary working it in. Kadri can't get the shot off. Going to play it back to the line. Coming back up to Kadri. It's stolen by Tavares. Tavares goes to the far side. Peltier is going to keep that in. Luke Schenn gets the puck. Kadri kind of steps him into the boards. Comes to Yarncroc. He has it, and he's going to play that out to Tavares. Tavares kind of has the puck stolen from him. Here comes the Flames. Kadri working up the left side, takes a shot. Nice save there by the goaltender as Luke Schenn took Kadri into the boards. Kadri comes with a cross check into the small of the back on Luke Schenn. So Kadri took exception to that late hit by Schenn. That's going to draw a crowd into the corner. But again, looking at this play by Mitch Marner moments ago, just a great little deke. He took it straight to the net driving, had the goaltender beat, just couldn't get the puck up fast enough. But it was a great, great set play. I like the creativity that Marner is showing. It is certainly, certainly impressive. Marner's 17:42 of ice time tonight, and he's got 6 shots, which is great for him because he usually does not shoot the puck that much. I'm very happy to see he's shooting more. So we're going to have a draw just to the left of the Toronto goalkeeper. Come on, ref, drop the puck. Ryan O'Reilly's going to be waved out. Calgary's going to reposition some bodies around now. Toronto's going to move some bodies around now. There's some confusion as to what's going on. So Ryan O'Reilly's switching sides just in Hall. All the players are in motion. That was very weird. It was like a football lineup. Had some players in motion there as they were moving around. Now here comes the Leafs. They're going to carry this out into the Calgary zone. Going to dump this in for Achari. Achari goes in against Weegar, the pair of 52s doing battle there. Calgary comes away. Dubé plays it out, but too far ahead. Goes into the corner for Justin Hall. He's going to get it out of the zone. Here comes Ryan O'Reilly. Him and Achari are going to play this down into the Calgary zone. 14 minutes to go here in the third period. The Leafs with a 2-1 lead. Here's Dubé. Dubé, long pass across. And Anderson's going to slow this one down as the Flames going to make some changes. Weegar being watched to Kempf as Kempf is going to come in. Go Flames, go. That's right, Big Will. It's the Flames lighting the lamp, getting the Flames going. Long pass. This is going to come all the way down the ice. Wall is going to come out to play. He plays it away from Brody. A little too far as Lucic plays it back ahead to Lewis. Trying to get it out. They can't. It's stolen by Nylander. Nylander going to play it across, and he has the puck stolen. A lot of turnovers. A lot of turnovers right now. Long pass. Here comes Lewis in for Calgary. Going to play it around behind the net. Getting it back over to Zadorov. Plays over to Lucic, who takes a shot. That's deflected into the corner. Love all the Go Leafs Go. Love the passion in this chat. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for being here so late Eastern time. Coming across for Marner, takes a shot. What a save by Markstrom. Another shot by Marner and another brilliant kick save. O'Reilly holds the line. He gets the puck in. Marner was going the other way. Calgary's going to lift this one up, and it's going to drop just over center. Bunting's going to play it up to Marner. Marner's going to elude a hit and put this in the far corner. Matthews goes in there. He chips it over to Bunting. Bunting with the puck plays it to the point for Rielly. Rielly, long pass. It skips away from Marner. Marner to Matthews. Matthews takes a shot. That's going to go just wide. Matthews didn't get a good quality shot off. He steals it away. He blocked the pass with a skate. Matthews with the puck. Drops to a knee. Gets back up. Matthews behind the net. Matthews still carrying it. Leaves it there for Morgan Rielly. Rielly carrying it around. Going to give it to Marner. Matthews going to drift towards the front of the net. Shot coming in front, looking for the deflection. Wasn't there. Matthews tripped over his own feet. And this is going to come all the way down the ice for an icing call. So it's going to come back into Calgary zone. With 12 minutes, 6 seconds left to go in the third period, the Toronto Maple Leafs have finally awoken. They finally are showing some skill, showing some creativity, putting some shots to the net, looking real good. Shots are now 31-24 in favor of the Maple Leafs. If you're just joining us and you're just coming in, thanks for coming by. I hope you're having a great evening. We're on our way to 175 in terms of the likes, so hit that like button if you haven't already. And of course, hit that subscribe. Here's Tavares taking the shot and a nice save by Markstrom. We are 88 subscribers away from 5,000 subs. So help us out, hit that subscribe. And they're going to go to a commercial break. What an incredible game this has been. If you're brand new here and you've just come in the last few minutes, welcome in. My name is Sam. This is the Sam Welby 12 Experience. We really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. We do tons of Leaf hockey. The Leafs are my team, and we follow the Leafs. So we do a couple of games each and every week. We're going to do it right up to the playoffs. When we hit the playoffs, we're going to cover each and every Leaf game. We'll probably pick another series or two. So we will be streaming almost every single night, sometimes twice. We'll do the double headers, an early game, a late game. We had a lot of fun during the playoffs last year. So make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stick around because there's a lot of hockey left to play. And whose year is it going to be? The Leafs have made some good moves. The Boston Bruins have gotten even stronger. All the teams around them are increasing their caliber of players. So it's going to be a real fun finish to this season. Thank you very, very much. Couple subscribers coming in. Putting us to 85 now to go. Unbelievable. When we started this last season, we had the best time. We met so many great people, and to see that we're going through our second hockey season and we're just about ready to hit 5,000 subscribers is absolutely incredible. So thank you so much for all your support over the last year and a half or so. I can prep, dropping the robot. We're going to get a little robot. You know what? I can prep. I'm going to stand up for that one. I'm going to stand up. There we go. We're going to get you the standing robot. You're going to use your points. There we go. A little robot action. A little robot action. And that's what happens when you use your points. You can redeem them to control the host. Whether I have to do the robot, whether, oh, there it is, the freeze. You guys get to control what I do. And of course, there's the infamous cheer where I'm forced to cheer for the other team. All right off the draw, quick shot. That's going to be steered aside. Calgary is going to get on the move. Here they come. Thank you again. Another subscriber coming in, getting us closer and closer. The countdown continues. Wow, it's nice to see the Leafs have finally awoken and gotten back in this game. After what happened in Edmonton, I'll be honest, my confidence was a little low that they were going to come back tonight. And when they tied it up and they've battled hard here to take the lead, it really impressed me. Lucas is bringing Marner's mom to the show. Craig, what's going on? Love the robot action. Is Patrick Kane happy to be a Ranger? Probably not tonight since they got beat by the Ottawa Senators. Here they come. O'Reilly threading the needle for Tavares. He can't get the shot off. 11 minutes to go, and O'Reilly coming close to connecting with John Tavares. It'll be nice to get those two going. They've been a little slow. A little slow. Leafs need one more powered forward. I agree, Monty. I agree so much. Getting that one more power forward would make a huge difference. Hey, if Luke Shen is back, do you think Darcy Tucker would have any interest in coming back? Can we sign him up for a playoff run? Because that is exactly the type of player we could certainly use. Michael Bunting could play that role, but I think Bunting has gotten too caught up in being the agitator and the whiner, and he's gotten too much off his regular game because he can score. Behind the net, Calgary has it in their own zone, starting to work this up. Here comes the Flames. 10.5 to go in the third period. The Flames trying to tie it up. Quick shot, and Wall going to make the save. Exactly, Craig. Darcy was such a great, feisty player, and he's such a nice guy. I did have the privilege of meeting him one time, and he was such a nice guy. And boy, he's exactly the type of player we would love to have at this point in time. All right, Joyce is calling Nylander to score. That's Joyce's prediction. Let's see. LJ, what's going on? Krause and Jack McBain off Arizona is what I'm hoping for. Cost a ton, so doubt it. Yeah. Oh, there's a little collision there. Achari throwing the body around. Lafferty throwing the body around. David Kempf in there. He drops it for Achari. Achari walking out of the corner. He says a lane. Puts it over to Lafferty. Lafferty just couldn't get it to the blade of his stick to get the shot off. He was being watched by Dubé. Puck going to come all the way down. Both teams making changes as Toronto's going to hang on to it. Here comes Justin Hall. He's going to hit the red line and dump this one in. You know, it's funny. Justin Hall and Luke Shen, the way they skate, the way they move is so similar And because they're numbered 3 and 2, it's so hard to tell them apart unless you get a good shot to see clearly which number they're wearing. Cool. Does Darcy live in the GTA? I'm not sure. He must, if he's not right in the GTA, he's got to be on the outskirts somewhere, because he's you see him all over Toronto. Tavares in to take the draw against Trevor Lewis. Scramble draw comes back to the point. Morgan Rielly going to bring this one down deep, going to send it around for Marner. That is intercepted by Anderson. Rasmus Anderson going to airlift this one all the way down to Duer. Duer going to drop it off. Calgary coming right in front for Lucic, and he completely missed it. Lucic couldn't get a stick on it, and Toronto gets it out and all the way down the ice. Under 10 to play now. Coming in, Calgary going to dump this one in. Wall comes out to play it. Going to play it over to Luke Schenn. Here's Schenn. He's going to feed it up to Matthews. Matthews bumps it to Marner. Marner tried to feed it to Bunting. Couldn't. Comes back to Marner. He's going to play this one back to Brody. Brody ahead to Schenn. Schenn taking a look. He's going to feed this one back across to Marner. You can tell there is definitely some, I don't want to call it rust, but you can see that Luke Schenn is a little out of sorts. So is Erik Gustafsson. Those two are joining the squad. They haven't had a practice yet with the team. So you can see that they're a little out of the system, but they're still holding their own. They're playing well. All the way down in the corner, Ryan O'Reilly in on the forecheck. Alexander Kerfoot in there as well. The question is, will Alexander Kerfoot and Justin Holl still be Maple Leafs after tomorrow's deadline? We'll have to wait and see. Stan, did you get to see FBE? Yeah, Brian, when we were down there, we got to hang out with Dave and Jen a couple of times, so it was a real pleasure getting to see and hang out with them. Our good friends at FPE. Here's backhander by Ryan O'Reilly, misses the top corner, just wide. In the corner, Justin Holl. He's going to have this one down deep, going to roll it behind the Calgary net. That's right, our good friends and partners, the Florida Park Explorers. If you like the Disney magic, here comes Calgary working their way in. Check out the Florida Park Explorers. They are in the Disney parks almost every day. Just not this week because they're on vacation. Shot coming across. Rebound in front for Calgary, and they put it just wide. Nice little block there. And that's going to come all the way down. Not only are they in the Disney parks bringing you the Disney magic, but they will be your personal shoppers and get you the merch that you see and that you love, but you can't get it outside the parks. Another great stop for Joseph Wall. Just hung around So 1-goal game. They're going to go to commercial break. Absolutely incredible effort. The Maple Leafs coming back. They have finally awoken. As my dad went moose hunting for years and crazy. Leafs need an insurance goal. Yes, they do. An insurance goal would be wonderful. And there it is. Thank you, Jonathan. There's the link to our good friends, the Florida Park Explorers. Definitely check them out. And also, it is fun to give Dave, the Bear Shark, a hard time because he's a big, diehard New York Rangers fan. And after securing Patrick Kane, they still lost to the Ottawa Senators. So, just had to say it. Joseph Wall is actually playing really, really well tonight. I am very impressed with him. Get me some Mickey and Pluto. They have them, Craig. If you see something that you like, you can definitely reach out to them and they'll get it for you and ship it to you. They do incredible stuff, not only with merch, but you want to treat yourself, you want some of the snacks that you can get around the park, they'll get you those snacks, get them shipped up, zipped up, and sent out to you, and you can enjoy the park snacks at home, and they arrive fresh and tasty. I was the guy that visited a lot of people. Oh, I guess I missed part of the conversation. I would love to see a Samsonov and Wall tandem next season. Might still be a little early for Wall. I think he still needs a little bit of work. Alex, yes, we expect to see Murray back. He could be back as early as this weekend. So Matt Murray is very, very, very close to be coming back. They do have the cap space right now for him. It'll be interesting, though, if they make any more moves, what is that going to mean? What is that, going to affect any of the cap space? What happened to the Sens this year Great idea, snacks. The Sens, listen, the Sens, they made some good moves. I expected them to be better than they were to start the season. They had some real troubles, but they've been bringing it on as of late. All right, they are back. We got 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go, and here's Kerfoot. Kerfoot going to stop and send this one down for O'Reilly. O'Reilly coming back up to the point to Brody. Brody going to send this one in. It's deflected high into the glass. Kerfoot, though, picking it up, getting some help from Achari. Calgary, though, they're going to pick up the loose puck. Here come the Flames. Intended pass, that's going to miss its target. Come all the way down for an icing call. So an icing call. Calgary's starting to squeeze their sticks a little harder. Just taking a look on the trade boards to see if anything else has been reported. We know there's lots of deals in the works. Nothing new has been posted. We're just checking some other sources. No, so we don't see anything else. Quick shot by Marner. Another great toe save by Markstrom. Markstrom is settling in and is looking really, really good tonight as well. And there's another save by Wallace. He's going to grab that one with the glove and pull it down. 7:05 to go here in the third period. Still lots of time for the Flames, but this time is going to start to tick faster and faster. That wild card is going to be more of a race, and I thought, yeah, wild cards are going to be really tight this year, really good. My daughter would love to receive exclusive Disney Park snacks. Maybe I'll do that for her birthday. I Can Prep. Reach out. Check them out. Florida Park Explorers. They can make it happen for you. You can check them out. You can even reach out to them on Instagram. They'll be happy to arrange something for you. Where was Markstrom all season? Did he show up till now? Markstrom, he's been a streaky goalie, but he's been really good looking tonight. Here's a shot. Wall's going to make that stop. Kicks it over to the corner. How has Kadri performed? Oh, hang on. Here's Kemp. He's coming in. Kemp with a chance. Sharp angle. Markstrom makes the save. Kadri's looked okay. He had a goal that was called back earlier. Power play goal. It was a beautiful shot. It was called back on an offside, but Kadri, he's looked okay. Hasn't been super impressive, but he's looked okay. Here comes Tavares. And thank you, subscriber, coming in, hitting that subscribe button. Much appreciated. Whoop, as I'm hitting all the wrong buttons yet again. Let's try this again. There we go. Here comes Backlund right up the gun. And there's the poke check by Wall. Wall showing that confidence. Rasmus Anderson, he's going to throw that to the net. That's going to be steered to the side. From the other side. It sounds like a Go Leafs Go chant breaking out in Calgary. It very easily could be Go Flames Go, but the way it sounds to me, it sounds like Go Leafs Go. Coming around, Kadri has it knocked off his stick by Marner. Flames got to back it up. Kadri's calling for the pass. He has it. He's going right up the middle. Kadri carrying it. Little flip pass. Tried to hit Huberdeau, and a great stick there by the Leaf player Marner to pick that out of the air. Calgary's going to come on the other side. Shot, and that's blocked again. Off the boards and out. Peltier is going to stop and turn around. He's being whacked by Matthews. Here comes Calgary again. Bring it in. Over to Kadri. Kadri moving that ahead. And is that Luke Shen going to stand up and make the play? Calgary still has it in the Toronto zone. They send it across. Bunting's going to grab it and put it down. Marner brings it out, but too far that he couldn't continue to play it. Less than 5 to go. Here's Huberdeau coming in. He's going to throw it at the net just wide. Morgan Rielly back to pick it up. We're 4:40 to go. Time now is going to start ticking real fast for the Calgary Flames. Puck is going to be dumped in. Toronto needs to not let up. They need to continue being aggressive because that's what's working for them. Here come the Flames. They're going to step into the Toronto zone. Lucic goes to the corner. Achari has it tied up. TJ Brody in there. Lucic is going to lean on Brody. Lewis trying to dig it free. There's Terry bringing Carlton out. Keep these guys going. Mike's calling the Leafs are going to win the cup. They still have a lot of work to do, Mike. Let's see what they can do. To center ice. They're going to play it all the way back. Tanev. He's going to quarterback this from the defensive side right now. Flames making some changes. Toronto's had 10 shots this period. Calgary only with 5. Tavares, nice stick there to pick the puck away. Calgary going to dump this one in. TJ Brody has it behind their own net. Going to play it ahead. Long pass, they're going to get it out. Tavares has it, partial break. He's getting circled around. Now he gets caught. 3.5 minutes to go. 3.5 minutes to go. Rasmus Anderson has it for Toronto. He's had to back this one up. Thank you, new subscriber, hitting that subscribe button. Stopping behind the Toronto net. Giordano gives it to Justin Hall. Hall's going to play it to Kerfoot. He lets it go. Yarncrock's going to chase it. It's a race. Yarncrock going in against Weegar. Weegar throws a shoulder into Yarncrock. Kempf coming around the other side, and Weegar's going to bump him. Yarncrock follows it up. He's going to get hit by Backlund. Weegar coming in as well. Wow, Weegar's so good. Backlund going to play it across. It hits a leg and goes back to Weegar in the corner. Weegar to Backlund. Toronto being real aggressive on the puck carriers. Here they come up. This is picked off by Rielly. Rielly's going to just play this one in. 2:40 to go. Toronto's going to make some changes, get some fresh legs. Ladies and gentlemen, now's the chance if you're just coming in. Hit that like. We're 25 likes away from 200. Let's see if we can get to 200 likes. And we're 2 subscribers away from 4920. Hit that subscribe. In the corner, Matthews can't pick it up. Goes behind the net. Calgary with it behind the Leaf net. Going to play it out. Calgary cycling it around, throwing it up the middle, looking for the tip off the boards. They can't get it. Comes to Marner. Yeah. Marner's going to play it ahead. Oh, Colin drops the cheer. That means I got to cheer for the Flames with 2 minutes to go. Comes back to Marner. There it is. Thank you very much. Putting us up to 4920. Thank you, subscribers. 80 to go to 5K. Here come the Flames with 1:45 to go. Anderson's going to send it up the gun. Again, looking for it off the boards. They can't connect. It was Toffoli. Toronto trying to intercept. Justin Hall comes in there. Giordano picks it up. 1.5 to go. Nylander's going to backhand this one down the ice. And Weegar's going to go back and pick it up. Here come the Flames. They're going to put it in. That hits an arm. Lindholm gives it away. Kempf sends it up to Yarncroc. Yarncroc walking in. Yarncroc in the slot takes a shot. That's going to go just wide. All the way down. Toronto still with the puck. Going to give it to Achari. Achari's going to get a chance to come in. They're keeping it. They're pinning the puck down in the Calgary zone, so the Calgary goaltender cannot leave.
Last minute of play in this period.
Behind the net. They're digging it out. They're really working it. Kempf plays it deep. The goaltender, Markstrom, comes out to play it. Going to send it up the boards. Here comes Backlund. Backlund's going to rush. Markstrom's going to head to the bench. It's an empty net for the Calgary Flames. 40 seconds to go. 37 seconds. They're battling in the corner. McCabe holding it, squeezing it there. It comes free. Marner can't get it out. Comes to the line. Over to Hannafin. Back to Anderson. Anderson, far side. Quick shot, looking for the tip. That's going to go just wide. Comes to Achari. Achari's going to pass it off to Marner. Marner going to carry it down. Tries to feed it to Achari, and that was intercepted. Marner tried to pass it instead of shooting for the empty net. Here comes Calgary. 10 seconds to go. Justin Hall's going to feed it over. Marner tries to squeeze it along the boards. He's going to play it out. It's going to come down the ice. Not going to be far enough for icing, and that's going to do it. The game is in the books. And Toronto has come away with the win. A huge win for the Toronto Maple Leafs here in Calgary. The first time they've won the second night of a back-to-back in the last 4. Congratulations, Maple Leafs. That was much, much needed for confidence for all the players. What a great win. Let's hop back over here. We're going to get rid of our trade screen. We're going to move me, yoink, just back over here. And now we're going to introduce...
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
The 3 stars for tonight's game. We're going to take a quick peruse through the stat sheets. And I think what we have to do is I think we got to give the 3rd star of the game is going to be the Toronto Maple Leaf goaltender, Joseph Wall, he was absolutely incredible tonight. The second star, we have to give it to the Flames goaltender, Jacob Markstrom. Markstrom was absolutely incredible as well. Played really, really good game. And the number one star tonight, hands down, looking at the stats and the effort that was put on the ice, is going to be Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner, Mr. Consistent, was absolutely brilliant tonight in making the Leafs come back and win. He was all over the ice, making plays, doing everything he could. Star number one, Mitch Marner. Star number two was Markstrom. And star number three, Joseph Wall. Now, here are the final stats for tonight's game. Total shots on goal, 34 for the Maple Leafs, 26 for the Flames. Leafs end up 56% in the faceoff circle to 44 for the Flames. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. Not a lot of penalties, which was nice to see. Hits were pretty close, 20 hits for the Flames, 18 for the Leafs. The Leafs with a monstrous 18 blocked shots, only 8 block shots for the Flames. Your goal scorers and how it breaks down. Blake Coleman opened the scoring on a shorthanded goal, his 14th of the year. It was unassisted. Then it was Mitch Marner in the second period. He tied the game up, his 22nd from Matthews and Kempf. And then it was Kelly Yarncroc, who on a chip-in goal just got it past Markstrom, his 13th of the year from Rielly and Nylander. And that is how the game wrapped up. Taking a last look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Yes, Dallas, you called it 2-1. You certainly did, and I'm very happy there was no overtime. Boston downed the Buffalo Sabres 7-1. Nashville took it to the Florida Panthers 2-1. 5-3, it was Ottawa over the New York Rangers. Pittsburgh 5-4 in overtime over the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Seattle Kraken takes down the Red Wings 5-4 in overtime as well. Dallas beats Chicago 5-2. Minnesota is currently up 2-1 over Vancouver. That's in the second period. Montreal is up 1-0 over the LA Kings. That is just started in the second period. And also in the second period, the San Jose Sharks and the St. Louis Blues are tied at 2s. Doing a last look at some of our insiders, we want to see if there's been any new trades announced. We know there's a couple cooking. There's a JVR trade that's cooking. There's a trade cooking for Max Domi potentially going to Dallas. So we'll have to see if those brush out. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, tomorrow is trade deadline day. Depending on where you are in the sports network you watch, you'll be able to tune in, at least here in Ontario, on TSN, 8 a.m. They're going to be going strong. So that's who I'm going to be watching. We might go live. There's a possibility we go live tomorrow evening at 8:30 to run down all the trades and everything that happens tomorrow. So if we do go live, make sure your notification bell is hit so you can come in and hang out and we can talk about everything that's happened. Otherwise, we'll see you for more Maple Leaf games very, very soon. Thank you, mods, for doing a wonderful job as always. We appreciate your efforts, especially on a late night Eastern time. Thank you to our channel members. We really, really appreciate you coming and supporting the channel by taking out a channel membership. All of our new subscribers, thank you for joining us on our quest to 5K. We're about 80 away, which is really excited. 79 away now. Really excited to be on the trip to 5K. And again, everyone who just came in and hung out and hit the like, thank you. It was a whole lot of fun. From all of us here at the Samuel B12 family, we appreciate you. Thank you. And we hope to see you again real soon. And if there's 10 of you that haven't hit the like yet, hit the like so we can get up to 200. Thanks so much. See you guys real soon. Have a great night, a great weekend, and go Leafs go. Let's go.